I was so excited. I can't wait to hear about your dream.
Okay.
Oh, it's morning.
Yeah, it's right. It's a great smell. And I was just saying at breakfast, I don't really like the taste of coffee.
Yeah.
But this I actually do like.
Oh, really?
And I love the smell of it. Yeah.
No, the smell is great.
I gotta figure out what to do with that. Would it be better if I button my top button so the shirt doesn't flop over?
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. All right.
Ready?
Okay. Ready when you are.
Ready.
Okay. Folks, if you like coffee, you have to get Addressing Gettysburg's Little Ground Top. It is roasted right here in Gettysburg. So that means it's like historic coffee beans or something like that. I don't know. But it's through Bantam Roasters. Aaron, you were just saying how you love the smell.
It smells wonderful
It
sitting
does
here.
smell wonderful, right?
It really does.
But you don't drink coffee.
Even still.
But even still, you would have this just in a bowl, like as a potpourri type of a thing, just to freshen the room.
Vastly better than potpourri.
It is vastly better.
Yeah.
You should get a bag and put it in your office. Right? Then just have it there. People go, oh, your office always smells so nice. That's because that's just Little Ground Top. I don't drink it. It's just there as an air freshener. And I think your wife would like this, though.
She would.
You know what? Okay, you can take a bag with you for your wife.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, you got enough here for.
Well,
I was going to go buy it.
You're going to have to take it later.
Okay.
Because I need four there.
You need four there.
So that, but
Where is it sold? It's here in town?
It's here at Bantam Roasters. So that's 82 Steinware Avenue, right here in Gettysburg. You can go down there and get it. Or, where do you live?
Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Louisiana, it's so far away. It's going to be hard to come here twice a month to get a bag of coffee, right? You can go to addressinggettysburg.com/cafe and you can also get a bag of Little Ground Top. And I'll tell you something, it is selling like hotcakes. They can't keep it on the shelf in the store. People love it. I think honestly they buy it first because the name is kind of cute, but then they try it and they go, God damn it, this is pretty good coffee. So they come in and they get some more. And I know we have people who order it, they subscribe to it on through addressinggettysburg.com/cafe. They get it every month. They can't stand it. In fact, just this morning, a guy sent me a picture of the bag of Little Ground Top. He had something on TV, and he said, best way to start Father's Day weekend. He was probably watching Gettysburg now that I think about it. But the bag of Little Ground Top was right there in the thing. Anyway, 82 Steinware Avenue here in Gettysburg when you come to town, or addressinggettysburg.com/cafe.
From the Gettysburg Museum of History Studios, high atop Baltimore Street, in a maximum security facility complete with central air, it's AG Today.
Bonfire. Hey, I'm Gary Edelman.
Hi, this is Wayne Motz.
Hi, I'm Joey, Sir AC, and you're listening to Addressing Gettysburg.
And that's the coolest.
And that's the coolest.
Hi, this is Caroline Janey, and you are live on Addressing Gettysburg.
She's a force.
You're listening to
Dua Lipa.
Gettysburg Today.
Okay.
1 minute.
I've just been Protestant. I'm not dressed in the Santa Claus. No.
Bullshit.
No. There's definitely no way I'm dressing up as Santa Claus.
Yes.
Now, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're back for our monthly AG Today, temporarily monthly.
Yay!
Until we can
That was a yay
clear
for
the schedule.
we're back, not the yay for the monthly piece.
Well, temporarily. There's a yay for that. Courtney, welcome, Courtney. There he is. Sorry we started without you, Court. We just we said let's just start, and then he'll come in when he comes in.
So what are these little crown things?
So hold on one second. I want to. So while everybody's waving back there, 6 questions there. Cindy's back there. Debbie's back there. Debbie's arm is growing out of Tad's shoulder. Oh, there's Debbie. Okay. And there's Tad. I want to introduce Tad to everybody. Tad is a young man that we met through Bo and Chris at the Gettysburg Film Commission. He's into filmmaking and all that stuff. And Tad, what is it? You went to school for film, right? Yeah. Is that right? Okay. You went to school for. Let's speak up a little bit there, Tad. Yell because I got to reach the microphone. Hi. And there you go. Of course, there's going to bullet to you. So you went to school for film and all that jazz, and so. you helped us out at CWI, and I thought you did a good job.
Thank you.
And it was good to have you there. You were helpful. You didn't fall asleep. You were on your phone though. You were on your phone a couple times. I did catch you on your phone when you should have been monitoring the camera.
Oh
but
my God.
I didn't pay you, so I couldn't really do anything about that. So there you go. So, but thank you for coming and helping. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll talk about CWI in a little bit there. But Tad's going to be around a bit.
Yeah.
He's just learning. I'm showing him how things go.
I like that. I like Tad. He's got your number already. I noticed.
Tad's a funny guy.
Yeah.
He's got a good sense of humor.
He'll tell you.
22 years young.
23 now.
23 years young now.
Did you literally just turn 23?
Yeah,
like
yesterday.
He did. Happy birthday, Tad.
Happy birthday!
This is a week of holidays, if you will. You have Matmas on Monday.
Oh my gosh.
Tadika yesterday. Sorry, not
Tadika.
Tadadon. We had Tadadon. I'm trying to go with the vowels.
About it, the joke's gone.
What?
Joke's gone. Yeah. It's like,
Thank you, Tad. And yeah, so we'll see. We'll talk about that a little bit there. But thank you, Tad. Welcome. I hope you enjoy the show tonight. How have you been?
me?
Yes,
Good.
you.
Very good. Boring. Super boring. The most boring I've ever been.
That's exciting. Since we're talking about the whatchamacallits there, birthdays and stuff, I'd like to play for you something that it's audio. You don't need to go to the computer yet, Court. That I received on Monday morning, and this is what it is right here.
Happy birthday
to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Matt.
Happy birthday to you.
So that was you.
Happy birthday.
That was you and Mark. Wishing me a
Happy birthday.
Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to
Me
hit
and
twice.
Ezra.
Oh, Ezra. Oh, that was your son.
Yeah, that wasn't Mark.
Oh, okay. I thought that was your husband.
Yeah, no.
Well, that was very nice. I got that at like 7:30 in the morning. I think it was. I was sitting in my chair having my coffee, and I see, oh, look at this. I got a voicemail from Bethany, and it was happy birthday. So that was very nice. So thank you for that. Very,
anytime.
Very kind of you. Very kind of you. So much has happened in the last month. We discovered, remember we were telling you about the snake and
Yes.
the tree fell and all this stuff,
Yes.
right? And everything like that.
They cut the grass around the tree.
They cut the grass around the tree. Yeah.
That is the best part of the whole story.
I love that.
We finally got the tree removed, but for a while the grass was growing underneath. And so we had the contractor come out. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to talk too much about this because there might be a lawyer involved eventually. Okay. Not against the contractor, but anyway. So we
Against the tree.
Against the tree. No. So we discovered we have all this rain, right?
What?
Did I tell you about the leak in the roof? Did I tell you that much? Okay. Mm-hmm. So we have all this rain, right? We discover the leak in the roof. Well, so then I feel like I didn't tell the audience this stuff. I might have done it in a drive, but anyway, so for those who didn't know, so we get a contractor to come in, and I've been wanting to do this anyway. There's a couple of things we found, minor things.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I want to walk through with the contractor. I want him to tell me what he sees. I want to tell him what we know. We're going to come up with a big list. We got estimates. We're going to prioritize according to affordability and urgency, and we'll see where we go. And so we had one come by. And he looked around the spot where the roof is. Now, we knew a tree had fallen there.
Yeah.
They had told us
Your
that.
neighbor had fixed it.
Yes, the neighbor had fixed it.
Uh-huh.
And then...
Flex Seal.
Yeah, basically. Bubblegum and Flex Seal, I think, is what he used. So so he goes up on the roof, and he discovers another spot, which I later find out is when a tree fell 3 years ago. So after the other one that we knew about. Okay, more recently, I should say. Which was not disclosed by the previous owner. And the inspector didn't really describe it the way the contractor did. The contractor described it as, I felt like I was walking on a trampoline.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's not good.
The inspector was like, "You're going to want to get that checked sooner or later." That was basically his attitude. So then I said, well, you know what? Let's go down to the crawl space and let's just work our way up. Long story short, standing water, mold, saturated and rotted out subflooring, mainly
Now?
because, no, not now,
Oh.
before. Mainly because, this is the best part, the drain from the tub and the shower were not connected to any pipe. And so it just was going into the crawl space for 6 months. Yeah. And the inspector would have found that, not the inspector, the inspector would have found that had he even gone to that part of the basement.
What wasn't connected?
So, you have a drain in the shower, right? So we have a shower and a tub.
Shower.
Well, we have a shower stall and a tub in the master bathroom, right? And they're supposed to go into a pipe that goes out of the house.
Yes.
Well, there's a pipe there, but it wasn't connected to the drain,
So
to
he
the
didn't
wire.
go down there.
He didn't. No, I know. Well, no, he didn't. And here's the thing: I was with him, and that's like the last third of the house. We only went as far as the first third of the house because I said I can't go any further because it's a crawl space. So I'm like, I can't go any further. My back is about to pop, and my knees are killing me. So and he's like, okay, and he just shines his light. And I should have said, well, can you go look at the rest of the house?
Yeah.
But I didn't. I blame myself for this. Anyway, so $78,000 later, we're going to have a new roof and everything and plumbing and floors. We got to tear up the floor in the bathroom and completely redo it. A lot of fun. So
I'm so sorry.
the American dream is amazing, guys.
Yeah.
It's really amazing.
There are a lot of songs about that.
Yeah. Like name one.
Pink houses.
Little pink houses for you and me.
Yeah. So
There's a bald man and a bald eagle sitting on the front bench where he's got purple jeans and magazines. He's got underwear on his head. But ain't that America? It basically is America now. So that's the fun that we've had on that front.
When it came to the grant, well, like this one, when it came to the previous plumbing situation of your house, it's like the previous owners knew how to take the reservation, but they didn't know how to hold the reservation.
You lost me there. Oh, sorry. I missed that.
Thank you.
Oh, that's the rent when they rent the car. That's when they rent the car? Yeah, okay, I've seen that. Yeah. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention because I thought I had a technical problem with the phones. Phone lines are open, 717-420-1978. So I had a dream last night, and let's analyze our dreams here, everybody, okay? Let me tell you this dream.
Okay.
So, it's one of those dreams where, so my mother, my father, my sister, brother-in-law, they're in the dream. Cindy's in the dream.
Okay.
There's probably a cast of 8 to 10 other people in the dream who I know in the dream, but they're nobody that I know in real life.
Gotcha.
Okay. And my toe, would be the middle finger, so the middle toe, had broken off in this dream.
As it does.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I didn't feel it or anything. It just kind of broke off. And I look and I'm like, what my toe broke off, and it was like gangrenous, like rotted and it was gross. And I'm like, what is this? And so I go, hey, I need to go to the hospital. My toe broke off. But then everybody's like, well, we need to go look at a house for your sister and brother-in-law.
But is the toe like a bloody stump?
No, it's like when you have like frostbite, it just breaks off.
But it's not discolored. It's just
no, it's very discolored.
Oh,
it's like black.
You said gangrene. Okay.
Sorry.
No. I'm just.
And gangrene isn't actually green.
I know.
That's if you were picturing it to be green.
No.
Okay.
Good.
What?
Is it a decaying toe?
Oh, it had decayed.
Okay.
And it was like, like the circulation had been, I don't know what happened, right? This is why I want to go to the hospital. But no, we have to go look for houses for my sister. Okay. And the whole time I'm like, my toe. Now, Cindy, was there more to this dream? Because I woke up and I told her right away because it was the weirdest dream. I feel like there's more to this, but I've forgotten it because I was editing all day and my brain got wiped dry. Hold on, you got to yell a little louder.
I'm sorry.
So you come into the microphone.
You told me was that, oh no, because the dog woke you up. Yeah, so no, you didn't get to find out why because you were going to the hospital.
But we never got to the hospital, right?
Right. No.
Yeah, you got to go right up to that mic for it's not as.
No.
Okay.
I did not get to the hospital.
Okay. So I never get to the hospital in the dream. Now, so Cindy as I'm saying this, she's on her phone. She goes, well, a severed toe is a symbol of blah, 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 blah. So we'll get into that later. But what do you think that means, that dream? I'd like to, and everybody, if you can, think of your analysis.
I can analyze the part about going to the hospital but no one paying attention to you. You feel like there are other people in your life that are not giving you the attention you deserve.
Okay.
And that the toe, when you lose something in a dream like that, it usually means like you've lost something. You know, like you've lost something important to you, but you didn't realize it at the time.
All right. Okay. What was that?
I said that you didn't lose it. You had it in a bag.
I didn't lose it. I had it in
But
a
you
Ziploc
lost it
bag.
as far as like it's not part of your body.
It's like, doctor, can you reattach my rotted toe? And you know how when you roll up Play-Doh, and then if you twist it in the middle, how it gets thin?
Yeah.
That's the way it broke. It looked like that when it broke.
Like
it
you
wasn't.
twisted a pen cap.
Yeah.
end?
Yeah. All right. So who else has an idea what that could mean? Anybody? Because I'm very curious here. Courtney, you got an idea?
Mike Lentz.
You think it means Mike Lentz?
No, I think you're stretched thin, buddy. You're stressed sometimes, and maybe this is the toe is your sanity, and you have it in a bag, but it's not part of you. You have it. You got a handle on it. I don't know.
Okay. So you say sanity.
There's
Bethany
a part
says
of you that you lost.
Bethany
Something
says it's
you lost.
lost.
You didn't realize that you lost it at the time.
Or is it
Yep. What?
sexual?
No.
Okay.
They
No,
always
I don't
are.
know. I mean,
it
I'm
always is. The toe is your mother.
I'm
and
not-
She never.
Tad.
Men,
How about
women,
you?
it
You're
doesn't
fresh
matter.
from college. What is your searing intellect? What? Mike, all right, come to the microphone, Mike. This is a different microphone, so you got to come over to it.
Okay. Your toe is representative of your recent diet change that is causing you to lose weight, but then you might lose your soul.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
You lost the weight of a toe.
That's interesting because I haven't lost an ounce, but
Maybe that's what it is. You're like, I haven't even lost enough. That
I've
even
only lost
as
my
a
toe.
You're worried about the weight loss.
No, I'm not worried about weight. I'm worried I won't lose it. But okay. Well, that's interesting. I don't know. Debbie, you have an idea?
I don't know about the toe part, but the having to wait to go to the hospital sounds like you feel like you're always second place to somebody else.
Yep.
Yep.
That's
Interesting.
what I think too.
Interesting. Let's see. Tom Canavan, I think this is very good here. Tom says maybe you've lost your mind. Marie says Chad says you've been listening to too many amputation stories. That could be. Heart's horny guy says Google says the toe falling off means losing balance and direction in life. And Grant says, as a trained therapist, I think Matt has some bats in the belfry. Well, Heart's horny guy, yeah, that is correct. That's what Cindy found when she Googled it this morning. What's so interesting to me is like, how did people figure this out? How do you figure out that if I lose a toe in a dream, that means I'm losing balance and direction in life, which is exactly how I've been feeling, right, Sin?
Yes.
Thank you.
Confirming.
Yeah. from across the room.
Aaron says another Seinfeld reference. I had a dream a hamburger was eating me.
Yes.
Garrick says,
And thank you,
were you
Grant.
cutting grass barefoot? No, I was not. I was not. I would never.
Oh.
My orthodontist was mowing his lawn, and his foot went under he was using a push mower, and he got it, like the toes chopped.
Oh, yeah, I have a mower story too.
Well,
Yeah, and he was walking around, for months, like many, many months, with this thing on his foot. I mean, they were able to save some of it and everything.
Ask Grant about the tractor story sometime.
I will. Grant?
Yeah,
Ask Grant?
Grant.
Okay.
Grant. about
Okay.
the tractor story.
I will ask
sometime.
that. But before I do that, another one here is that with the orthodontist, his wife, she had, no, it wasn't the wife. The wife was this like German woman. They were both orthodontists. And you know how you get the wires that put on your braces and they put the stuff and they tie it, pull it tight and everything? She was, I swear she was in one of the camps. Like she was tough.
Yeah.
And we all hated her.
Yeah.
The husband was a little better, except that he had this really big schnoz with these giant nostrils and a whistling. He always breathed through his nose and always whistled. And we were all afraid, sitting there with our mouths open, that one day,
Oh,
yeah, cliffhanger was going to fall off the cliff.
that actually made me get a little in the back of my
Yeah,
throat.
it's gross. It's gross. I don't know. So let's see. Here. Somebody has an idea about the toe dream and what it could mean. Caller, you're on the air.
Hello there. This is Matt's toe from the dream.
Yes, hello, Toe.
Yeah, I gotta say, I don't really like people trying to analyze something that's pretty simple. It's kind of weird to listen to people talk about you. I just was tired of being on you. That's all.
Tired of being
I don't blame you. I don't blame you, Toe.
No, because the hair left and the hair got away with it. So I'm like, I guess I'm going to leave too. So. All right, that's all. You guys have a great day.
All right, thank you very
Bye.
much, Mikey B, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, well, I don't know.
Mike.
That's interesting. How about you? Do you have any weird dreams?
Oh my God. I had one the other night about 6 questions.
Whoa.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, tell us.
Well, he was being a firefighter. No, it's not that kind of a dream. He was a firefighter.
Yeah, all right.
But he had to hitchhike to the fire. And he couldn't get there in time. And I was like, the house is gone. I don't know what to do. And you were hitchhiking. Like, this is unfortunate. I lost everything.
Oh, my God.
He was trying.
Well, I think it stemmed from CWI when I was driving you around and you were saying about the car. I think that's where that came from.
What's wrong with that? I was at CWI for 45 minutes.
Yeah, so okay,
proud
so
of you.
so CWI was CWI was great this year. In spite of the fact that Pete wasn't there, we all seemed to the spirit was alive. You know what I mean? Like he was there in spirit, if I may. Gary Gallagher Friday night gave a great tribute talk to him, and shared some funny stories about Pete and that go back to when he was a student of Gary's. It was really nice. It was really good. And I don't know about everybody else. It put me in a good mood. And it was kind of this was his legacy because this is like the last Carmichael CWI, because he had a hand in the initial stages of planning it because they start planning in spring the year before. And the fact that I was on the panel is all because of him, because I basically browbeat him for 3 years until he finally did it. And I was like, oh, I was just kidding, and then he put me with really smart people.
I think you did a great job.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. It's coming out tomorrow on our YouTube channel.
Not only did you do a great job on the panel, but 2 people went out of their way to give you a compliment during the panel.
That is true.
That they did not
How do you know
for other
that?
I was sitting in the front row, you lunatic.
I got a
I was
compliment.
like, I haven't put that out yet.
On your behalf at work today.
By who?
friend of the show, Art Germano.
Art, yeah.
He was actually he stopped in and it was hanging out a little after close this evening.
Did he bring his movie hats?
He did not. He bought 2 books though.
Oh, okay. All right.
Other stuff.
Good. And what the hell was the compliment? Damn it! I don't care what he bought or brought. What did he say about me? No.
He said that you were very affable on stage. You had a nice way about you, is what he said.
Oh, did he start singing? Yeah. Matt's got a way about him.
No.
Here, Court, go to number 6. We'll show everybody a highlight. Tomorrow is when the full panel will be available on YouTube for
Matt's
free.
on the far right.
I'm on the far left.
Oh. You briefly, Ashley, want to jump back to your comment about how things changed in 2015 with Dylan Roof. I remember that very clearly, and I remember the response that the park got was not necessarily related to that exact incident, but the public response was related to what the Park Service did after that. And what that was is we had to go into every bookshop, every gift shop at a Battlefield Park site or any national park site, and we had to remove any standalone item with a Confederate flag on it. So the shot glass or the Confederate flag beach towel or you name it. John Koski's book on the Confederate battle flag, that could stay, but the Confederate flag onesie, which we had, yeah, had to go. The real question is, why did we have that stuff to begin with? But the public response to that, at least from a portion of the public, was, oh, you're removing the Confederate flag now. You're taking the Confederate flag from these battlefield spaces. That then translated into, they're not flying the Confederate battle flag at Gettysburg anymar. We never flown the Confederate battle flag at Gettysburg. But that was the reaction. That was the issue that we had to navigate as far as our public relations.
And the strange thing is, I remember that onesie was an adult size. Just saying.
Are you going to return it or?
All right, now we're going. Now we're warm.
So there you go. That cracked me up.
That was the best.
That was like
part,
I said to him afterwards. I was like, "That's like we rehearsed that. That was really good." And then Ashley added on top of it later.
Yeah, she did.
But you'll have to watch the whole thing tomorrow. There's a couple of other laughs, but none quite so much as that one there. That was a really good comeback by Chris Gwynn.
All the guys on all the people on the panel were really good.
Yeah, Nicole was great.
Nicole was hilarious.
Yeah, she was very funny.
Yeah, but also moving. Like she spoke.
Yeah,
and
she was good.
There were a couple times I was like, oh.
And it was funny is I was embarrassed because it was either that morning. No, it had to be that morning. We were at the cafeteria eating breakfast, which you do in the morning.
Correct.
And so a clump of us were sitting down on one end of the table. It's these long tables. Everybody sits there. And she was sitting initially by herself down at the other end, right? And so we're talking, and I'm telling some stupid story or whatever, and I'm not paying attention to anything around me. I'm trying to remember what the story is and think of things to say that are funny or whatever. And but out of the corner of my eye, at first I hear her like chuckle at something, and I look, and she's obviously listening to us and laughing along, and then. Later on, she's talking with Kevin Levin because he sits down with her, and I happen to catch a glimpse of her name tag, and it's Nicole. And I was like, oh, I'm going to be on the panel with her. And so I better go say hello to her and everything like that. And then I realized, like, what did we say? Like, what was the story I was telling? And I don't remember, but I'm sure it was stupid and it makes me look really dumb. So I was embarrassed, But she was very nice.
Yeah.
She's very nice and very good on stage. Very funny. She had me laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was a lot of fun. We got only a handful of interviews. Usually we go crazy just running around the whole weekend interviewing things. People, I think I got 4 or 5 interviews there and another 3 here in the studio on that Monday. As you saw, the Scott Hartwig one came out yesterday. I've got one with Jim Broomall coming up and Zach Fry. We also have Etta Fields Black, Pulitzer Prize winning Etta Fields Black, ladies and gentlemen, for her book, Combi. and she was awesome. We talked about Harriet Tubman and who else? Kent Masterson Brown. We talked about Andrew Johnson, a new documentary he's got coming out. And who else did we have on? Aaron Sheehan Dean. We talked about something. Oh, how the Civil War era looked back to previous wars, but especially over in Britain.
Mm-hmm.
And who else? Doug Dowds. Doug Dowds was on Friday. We talked about the World War II generation looking back at the Civil War. A lot of themes about looking back on this one here. Doug, by the way, is going to be doing something for us for videos that are going to come out in January and February that we're working on this year. And it's going to be about Civil War people looking back, or World War II people looking back on the Civil War. So that'll be fun. Cool. That'll be fun. Yeah. That'll be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. That's all I have to tell you there. So here's a couple of things I've got for later on. Voicemails. We have Brian Fields called in, left a voicemail about his experience here driving through the square. And our friend Kathy Hoffman has left several voicemails since May, but we haven't been on. So we'll let her get her. You want to hear one of them? You want? Let's do the Brian one, because this might be something that might help somebody who's driving through or about to drive through the square as we speak. Can you believe that? It might actually help. Let's see. I think it's Brian.
It's Fields calling from Ohio. Hope you are doing great, and wanted to let you know a little, maybe a public service announcement. I don't know if it's for out-of-towners or anybody who's driving, but when I was in town last week, I got rousted by one of the young members of the Gettysburg Police Department, and it was late at night, so I don't know if he was just doing a random DWI check or what, but he pulled me over for following someone too closely entering the traffic circle because they'd come to a stop for no apparent reason, and I just followed them right around to the first turn. So it was a real sketchy pullover, and I skated, but it was just, one of those bullshit things, and if they're making that a habit, people should really be careful if they're out driving after 9 o'clock at night or something like that, especially if they've had a road pop. Hey, hope all's great with you. Sorry I missed you when I was in town, and I have lost your other number. So ping me or text me 44021.
Whoa. Okay, I don't want to give his number.
They got me after a show one night.
Yeah. So really?
Yeah.
Did you tell them that you were just doing a show?
We were coming back from the diner.
Uh-huh.
I entered the square.
Yeah.
Cop was behind me. It was a young guy, much like
what he described.
Yeah. And put his lights on, and I said, I know I haven't done anything wrong. And he pulled me over, said, your registration is expired on your license plate. And my license plates aren't switched over yet from my old state. And I handed him my current, and he was like, oh, no, you're fine. Just have a good night. It's like he
just wanted to smell alcohol.
Yeah.
So one time when I first moved back here back in 2018, I was coming back from a function at the visitor center, and I'm driving down Washington Street. Now, I might have had what Brian called a road beverage or two or 8 or 94. And so I had like a couple with dinner, right? 4 hours ago.
Yeah, I was drunk too.
From the diner?
From the diner. So I put my cruise control on at 25, and I stopped at every stop sign completely. And I stopped at the light on Washington and Chambersburg completely. And when it turned green, I waited a second and moved. Not a second, meaning like 45 seconds. And then I go, I was paying very close attention. I lived on Water Street where Debbie lives now. I'm almost home in the home stretch. I don't see anything around me, right? Just keep going. Pull on Water Street, pull right in my driveway. It was right there at the end of the road. And the whole world lights up. And I'm like, what the? And I look at my rear view and I see a cop car there. And I just assumed that as usual on a Saturday night. They were there for one of the neighbors who were always fighting or throwing each other off the balcony. And so I get out of my car and I hear, sir, could you get back in the car, please? And I turn around. I'm like halfway on my porch. Turn around. I go, me? And he goes, yeah. And I was like, oh, I thought you were here for them again. Okay, yeah, sure. And I get in the car, license, registration, whatever. I give it to him. So I think I smell alcohol on your breath, sir. Do you have anything to drink tonight? I go, I did. And he's like, what'd you have? And I got 2 scotches with dinner. And he's like, when was dinner? And I go, 6:30. It was like 10:30. And he's like, okay, step out of the car, please. And I'm like in my driveway, okay? Yeah. And not that means anything. And so I get out of the car, go back, and he has me do a breathalyzer. And then his buddy shows up. Yeah. Actually, his buddy showed up first with the breathalyzer. Then I do the breathalyzer. And then he doesn't tell me what I blew. Uh-huh. He goes, okay, hang on 1 second. And they go and they get tape and they put it down on the sidewalk.
Oh my gosh.
And they make me walk the line of the tape. Yeah. Which I do. Uh-huh. And then he's like, all right, sir, I'm going to do something and I want you to do exactly as I say. Or I want you to do everything that I do. And he goes like this. And then he goes, all right, you're going to go like this and blah, blah, or whatever the hell it was. Yeah. I forgot what it was. Oh, it was walking like heel to toe. And I said to him when he goes, okay, ready, whenever you're ready, go ahead. And I said, no, just to be clear, you said, do everything I do. And then you went like this. I said, do you want me to do that? Or do you want me to just do the head to toe thing or the toe to toe, whatever the fuck it is? And he and the guy laugh and they're like, no. So I do it. I pass them all. Then he has me blow again. And then he goes, okay, just under the limit, right? And he like flashes it at me real quick that I couldn't even see what the number was. Yeah. Then I ended up sitting there for 45 minutes just shooting the shit with them. And they're cool. I see them around now. But then I find out later that a mutual friend of ours had previously gotten a DUI from this officer who pulled me over. Mm-hmm. And he wins awards for like most DUIs in a year, like over and over and over again. Mm-hmm. And yeah, so if you are here, I know when you come here on vacation, you're having fun and everything like that. If you're one of these people that has to go out to the bars drinking, either you have a DD or you stay at a hotel where you can walk to and from all the bars. Do not drive with having even looked at a bottle of alcohol before you left the house fresh on your mind. Because if they get you, they're looking for you because it's a tourist town. Mm-hmm. So you're not going to come back here and fight a DUI. So it's like good money for them. Yeah. So, and they go looking, and they pull you over for a bullshit reason. He told me I was going too fast through the intersection. I came out of a red light. He was saying that he was at Chambersburg facing west, and I was going north on Washington. Mm-hmm. And he said I was going too fast through the intersection. I was like, that's impossible because I came out of a stop. I didn't like floor it. I had a 4-cylinder at the time. Like I'm not going fast out of a dead stop, but they'll make up anything. And that's what they do. But yeah, so be careful. That's all I have to tell you. Just be careful.
All I have to say.
Oh, God. Well, look, we've got a guest coming up here now. His name is Tony Savino, very interesting guy. He's an actor. He's a magician. I might have read somewhere that he also dances. He maybe even sings.
He's got a great accent.
He's originally from Brooklyn. Now he lives in Jersey. You might have seen him on Ghost Adventures. You might have seen the movie Christmas Eve in Miller's Point. Or you might be a big fan of the rapper Burner Boy, and you've seen the music video for his song Roller Coaster. Or maybe long ago, you might remember Vince Gill's song When Love Finds You. Remember that one? When love finds you, I'm gonna kick its ass. Remember that one? No. Well, I don't either, but he was in that music video, and country fans should know that one there. So what we're gonna do is take a break, and after the break, we will have our guest. He'll do some magic for us and see if he tricks Bethany. I think he will.
We'll be right back with Matt and Bethany.
Do the break without little ground top court.
At Digital History Pioneers Foundation, we are about grassroots history on digital platforms. That means we are about podcasters, documentarians, YouTubers, and even TikTokers. All of these creators are out there trying to share their love of history with the public. They don't need ideas, they need funding, both from viewers and corporate donors. DH Pioneer's initial funding focus is on the Civil War era, with a special emphasis on the Addressing Gettysburg podcast. So be a vital part of the unique content Addressing Gettysburg has in store by donating at dhpioneers.com and help bring your love of history to the people. Digital History Pioneers is an IRS Section 501c3 approved charitable corporation that makes any donation tax deductible to the fullest extent of the law.
The Gettysburg Museum of History, located right here in the center of Gettysburg, PA. Owner and curator Erik Dorr grew up here and has spent his life collecting and preserving history through artifacts ranging from the Civil War, the Battle of Gettysburg, World War II, presidential items, pop culture, and more. His museum is free and open to visitors Wednesday through Sunday, 11 to 5 p.m., where you can stop by and immerse yourself in some of the most amazing artifacts that you would never believe exist in the middle of Gettysburg. If you're a fan of Band of Brothers and Everything Easy Company, you'll love his exhibit featuring the Dick Winters collection and artifacts from D-Day. You can even own your own piece of history by buying one of the many relics they have for sale in the museum and on the website gettysburgmuseumofhistory.com. The Gettysburg Museum of History is a non-profit 501c3 organization with a foundation that allows all purchases and donations to keep the museum operating and open free of charge. They have been featured on the History Channel, the Travel Channel, the Smithsonian Channel, and the Science Channel. Now you can check them out on American Artifact, the series on the YouTube channel, The History Underground. So that's the Gettysburg Museum of History at 219 Baltimore Street or the gettysburgmuseumofhistory.com.
You're listening to Addressing Gettysburg.
Back to show.
You know what Matt loves most about baseball? The touchdowns. You're back with Matt and Bethany.
Very true. Very true. All right, so we are back, and our guest is Tony Savino. Tony is an actor and a magician, and he is from Brooklyn, but originally from Brooklyn, but now he's from Jersey. Yeah.
You don't gotta rub it in.
Yeah.
I'm living there now against my will.
Well, yeah. I mean, what brought you to New Jersey from Brooklyn?
When I was 13, my mother's ex-boyfriend or old-time former boyfriend when she was a teenager was living there, and they reconnected, and he invited her out, and we tagged along.
So you've been there since you were 13?
Yes.
And you kept your Brooklyn accent?
Well, it's funny you say that.
On purpose?
Well, no, not intentionally. When I was 17, I joined the Army, and I was stationed in West Germany. I'd be hanging out at the nightclubs, and the people spoke English, and they'd be like, "Oh, are you from Brooklyn?"
Really?
They didn't ask if I was American or New York. And they go, "Well, I just somehow..."
Well, it's like we had the 14th Brooklyn here.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah. So you're also a reenactor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me just back up real quick.
Okay.
When I got out of service, I reconnected with my Brooklyn past and lived in Brooklyn for a few years.
Oh, okay.
So that's maybe how I relearned it. Exactly.
Well, it probably helps to keep it because it kind of sets you apart. And if you're ever talking to somebody who's going to direct a mob movie,
there you go.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you even have the you even sound like
the
it.
percent.
Yeah, you got it perfect.
Yeah. We were chatting earlier. I got some family history. Leave it at that. Not saying anything else. But yeah, 14th Brooklyn. I do reenacting, and I portray 14 Brooklyn.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I was in a Memorial Day parade.
I know. That's where I bumped into you.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you do the 14th Brooklyn.
Yes.
How many people are in that unit?
I'm not officially connected to a unit now. I was years ago. I'm sort of like a lone wolf. So I lost track with the guys. I wasn't doing reenacting for a while. For many years, I portrayed Confederates.
Why?
I got that question all the time. I'd be walking through the camps, and they'd be like, "Wait, you don't have a son? Where are you from?"
Right.
I said, "I'm from South
That doesn't make
Brooklyn."
any sense. Yeah, South Brooklyn. That doesn't make sense. Like you're walking through a camp and everybody's talking like this, and then you got Tony, and he's like, "How you doing?
Yeah, how you doing?
How you doing?"
So one day I'm walking through the camp. One of the reenactments, I'm eating a slice of pizza. I go, "Hey, what is that?" I go, "It's Italian hardtack." hey, with pepperoni. I'm gonna tell you a real quick story. The true story.
Uh-huh.
I I had a CSA bumper sticker on my van
Okay.
with a Confederate flag. I had that for many years, rode around proudly. The day the towers got hit, I don't smoke. I haven't smoked in years, but back then I would always keep a pack of smokes in the freezer, right? Because it's supposed to keep it fresh. And
Right,
I think I was missing 2 cigarettes. Watching the towers get hit on CNN with the planes, right?
You put all in your mouth and let them at once.
Practically. One after a chain smoking. I went outside to get some air a few hours into this, and I glanced down at my bumper sticker. It said Confederate States of America. And all of a sudden, I felt a little bit shameful.
Right.
Like, whoa, everybody's being patriotic. I said when I do reenacting, I should do a Union regiment because I'm from the North. What regiment should I use? 14th Brooklyn.
14th brother. That makes the most sense.
Yeah.
And
Well, good. So it took something like 9/11 to realize.
Exactly. Isn't that crazy?
It's like.
Hey, you're a funny guy.
Funny how?
Exactly.
Funny how?
Right,
Like I'm a clown? Like I'm unusual?
I'm unusual.
So, okay, the magician. Well, before,
How does that come about?
what did you start with? Magic act?
I
What did
started
you start with?
Well, I actually started out in the Army, in the infantry. 2nd Battalion, 4th Infantry in West Germany. Then I went to the 101st Airborne, Fort Campbell, Kentucky. I reconnected with my father, who was a famous magician, and he was performing down in Wilmington, Delaware. And I didn't see him since I was a child. Him and my parents broke up when I was very young, and I was hooked. I'm like, I want to do this. This is great. So he got me into it, and I went on tour with him for a few months, and he actually taught me some of his mostly escape. He actually taught me some of his escape routines over the phone.
Is your father
Over the
Harry
phone.
Houdini?
Well, sort of, yeah.
Really?
He's Harry Whodunit.
I see. That's like my worst nightmare.
What's that?
It's not
Like
David
the-
Copperfield,
Tied up
is
and
it?
escape? No.
No, the escape thing, because I just feel like there's a little hint of claustrophobia there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You think the trick wouldn't work for you?
Oh, I know it wouldn't
Yeah.
work for me.
Yeah. You wouldn't be able to get out of the straitjacket and you'd drown.
No. The
Yeah.
moment they put me in there, I'd be nope, done, out, pause.
I get it. Yeah.
Time out.
I'm the same way with that stuff.
Yeah, I don't like not being able to move my arms.
Yeah, no.
I worked. I did an infomercial with Chris Angel.
Okay.
Remember him?
Wow, yeah.
And he was out in Vegas. He had a what do you call it? A residency at the Luxor.
Okay.
And so he had his own theater and stuff. So we went to shoot it there. He had a magic kit that he was selling.
Okay.
And so that's what it was for.
Oh, nice.
And so afterwards, he didn't hang out afterwards, but his crew did. They were really cool guys. And so, one guy and I bonded over being Billy Joel fans. And so we got to talking, and finally I'm like, all right, now that his guard's down, I'm like, how do you do all this shit? Like, how do you come up with this stuff?
Yeah.
And he's like, well, Chris will get an idea, and then it's up to me, and I forget the other guys' names, to figure it out.
Right.
And make it happen. He goes, it's all an illusion. There's no such thing as magic. And I'm like,
Right.
I know there's no such thing as magic. What am I, 12? I was 13.
Harry Potter.
And,
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter, yeah. That's not real. So it's fascinating stuff. Now, do you come up with your own tricks, or do you do the standards?
I mostly do standards, but my own spin on it.
Okay.
Now, when I first started out doing magic a long time ago, I would do just straight magic. And every once in a while, I just say something funny, a little quip, a little bit of wit, throw in a one-liner. And now my whole act is basically comedy magic. I make people laugh, especially the adults that come up afterwards. Say it's like basically private party, birthday party, which is for the children, but I feel bad the adults are just standing there like idiots bored. So I would say a few things that draw them in. And at the end of the show, 9 times out of 10, they would come up and they go, that was so funny. And what was good about your show, not only the children were involved, you got all the adults involved as well.
Now, do you have an assistant?
Not anymore. She disappeared on her own.
She sawed her in half.
She exited the state, right.
So, and you didn't get a replacement?
No, over the years here and there, but nobody's stayed.
But then you got to pay.
True.
Right.
You got to feed them.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to take care of them, right?
Actually, I'll tell you something funny. I met this woman who was actually in the original cast of Annie on Broadway.
Oh, okay.
She played one of the girls in the orphanage, and she kind of fell on hard times, and I ran into
knocks.
yeah.
Ah,
Ooh,
thank
you're
you.
a witty guy. I don't know if you caught that.
I did.
So anyways, I'd invite her to my gigs, and she's like, well, you're going to feed me? Yeah, of course. I would have to take her out to eat and stuff. But it's funny you mention it.
It's tough. Did you do this full time?
Yeah, mostly.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not retired, are you?
No.
No, you're still young.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you do this. So this is your full-time gig.
Well, I used to be an EMT as well for the
Really?
city of New York and in New Jersey.
Okay.
Yeah.
That probably pays well in New York, doesn't it?
Actually, no. I was something on the news the other day I was watching. Actually, it was a documentary about that poor woman that got run over by her own ambulance and killed in the Bronx.
Oh,
I remember that.
Yeah.
And then there was a whole big uproar about it, and there was complaints. And I remember my partner, when I first started, we were watching the sanitation guys pick up the garbage. He says, see those guys there? Sanitation makes a lot more money than us. And we pick up the trash, too. Homeless people.
Yeah, sure. But so
the pay's really not that good.
now, is it because the mob isn't involved in EMTs?
No, maybe that's what it is. Yeah. Hey.
You need to get them involved.
You got to get in.
I never thought of that.
Yeah, well,
You want
Make a
something?
phone call.
we just finished The Sopranos, so it's
did you?
fresh in my mind. The sanitation stuff.
There you go. I was never on The Sopranos. I tried to get
Yeah.
I would never
got on.
But my daughter was on it.
Oh, really?
She got in one episode. She had one line and one word, and the word was mommy. That's it.
Mommy. What
And
was
she
the
turned
scene?
around and looked. I never seen a show because I refused to watch it because I wasn't on. I'm like, screw that, man. The guy with the.
It's been 25
the guy-
years. I think you could.
No. The guy with the with the white hair.
Paulie?
Yeah, Paulie.
Yeah.
So he wakes up in bed with his Puerto Rican girl or whatever, and somebody had a nightmare. And I think he had a nightmare. And the two children come in, a boy and a girl.
Yeah.
And I think he picks up the girl. The one who plays her mother picks up the girl, and she says, mommy.
That's your daughter.
That's my daughter.
Oh, so she was little back
Yeah,
then.
she did. So I'll tell you something real quick. So I had to go downtown Manhattan to get a license because she's a minor. And I'm standing in line. My turn to go up to the window. And they say, what project is your daughter going to be on? I said, Sopranos. All the parents behind me were like, oh, did you hear that? Sopranos. That's when
That was a big deal
You
back
were
then.
cool.
Yeah, very
My
cool.
brother-in-law was an electrician at the time, and they filmed a lot of things at a place called the Pleasantdale Chateau in I forget the name of the town that's. It's in Jersey, yeah, but it's near like Roseland and Orange, and it's like in that area there. I forget the name of the town that it's in exactly, but nice town. It's a like an event center now, but it was originally some Long Island doctor's summer home.
Oh,
This
okay.
thing is enormous. It's got ballrooms and everything.
Wow.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Cool.
And they filmed a lot of stuff there because it could be made up to look like different things.
Right.
And so every time they filmed, I guess they had a contract with his company had a contract for the electrical with the Pleasantdale and stuff. So for
Okay.
some reason they had to go there, even though the show had their own electricians. You know,
Right.
with some
Union.
union. I don't know what it
union
was. Yeah,
stuff,
something like that. So he got to meet a lot of people there, just hanging out, and I think he said that James Gandolfini gave him and their whole crew like cigars or something like that.
cool.
He was apparently a nice guy.
Wow.
So what were you doing in Gettysburg? I
What-
mean, other than the parade, obviously.
Yeah, how'd you get into this?
Memorial Day, yeah, parade, yeah.
How do you go from my family's got stories in Brooklyn to Gettysburg Civil War reenacting?
Before I do, I want to tell you something real quick about my daughter. Let me plug it.
I'm going to tell you something real
She
quick.
was
I'm
also
going to
in
kick
a
your
movie.
ass if you say that again.
She was also in a movie called Our Xmas with Lilo Brancato played her dad. He was in Bronx Tales.
Yeah.
Dre DiMatteo played her mother.
Sopranos.
Yeah, so she went on to be a star in a movie as well.
Oh,
But
nice.
anyway, getting back to your question. True story. When I was 10 years old in PS 106 in Brooklyn, I went into the library, into the history section, and I picked up a book, and it had no cover. It was like no illustration. It was just plain like a dark grayish, blackish. It looked like a crappy book that should have been in the garbage. It was falling apart. I said, what is this? Open, it was all black and white photographs of the Battle of Gettysburg.
Okay.
Turned out to be William Frassanito's book, Journey in Time.
Okay.
And it had the pictures of all the dead Confederate soldiers lined up for burial. I was like, that's freaky. I don't even know why it was in the book for a library for an elementary school. That piqued my interest.
Good point. Yeah.
So every time I could get a book about it, I read about it. And finally, when I was 16, I came out and saw the battlefield for the first time. And I would come out periodically. And then one time I came out and I saw a reenactment, which was east of town. Right?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Well,
It was one where I was...
west of what year are we talking?
80...
Oh, that's before
I was
my
dating
time.
my wife at the time, like 87, 88, I think. It was weird. You know where the tower used to be?
Yeah.
Colb's Hill, that area. It was east of that, somewhere down there. It was a reenactment, and I was like, I want to do this.
Yeah.
But I didn't know how go about doing it. So one day, my wife at the time says, "Oh, I saw something on TV. They're having a Civil War reenactment in New Jersey at the Freehold battlefield, the Battle of Monmouth, which is actually American Revolution battlefield, but the Civil War reenactment." I went there, watched a videotape there, and one of the spectators saw me with the camera. Did you get that on tape? Yeah, can I get a copy? My son is one of the reenactors. So they lived in Jamesburg. I went there, and he was with the 30th Virginia Regiment.
Okay.
And he said, "Why don't you join us?" I said, "Well, you're in New Jersey. How come you're with a Virginia?" It didn't make any sense.
Right.
He goes, "It doesn't matter." So my very first event was the 135th Cedar Creek.
Okay.
And since then, I must have done 50 reenactments.
And you
spit it out. Where were you tonight in question?
Are you doing magic during the reenactments?
No. I've always.
How about some magic now? Can you
Yeah,
do
sure.
Bethany is very gullible, so yeah.
No. I don't know if the camera could pick this up.
Well, go to the overhead there, Court.
Do you know what these are?
Bowls.
They look like
Well, they're
clown
my balls.
noses.
They're your balls.
Fuzzy Wuzzies. Which one you like? The orange one or the orange one?
I like the orange one.
All right, so I put that one over there. Watch close. I put this one over here. You hold this one in your ear. Open your squeeze tight. Okay, I have orange. What color do you have?
Orange.
Well, guess what? Mine's no longer orange. You know what it is?
What?
It's gone. Open your ear.
What the?
Whoa!
Bethany, you got two balls in your hand.
Get up. Bethany! Watch this. Wait a minute. Watch this. You ready, man?
Whoa.
Watch this.
Yeah.
Take a squeeze as tight as you can.
All right.
Open your hand. Whoa!
Bethany!
Say hello to my
What is
little
that?
friend.
What is that?
Say hello to my little friend.
What is it? Go to Court. Go to 3. What is that? It's a bunny rabbit.
Like that?
Bethany. First you were squeezing balls, and now you had a bunny in your hand.
That was
wait, let me do a
insanity.
quick plug. What is that? That's not Boston.
No, it's Brooklyn.
Dodgers.
Brooklyn
now they're in
Dodgers.
LA. Bunch of traders.
Oh my
That
God.
was insane.
All right, do another one. That was good. You got another one?
Yeah, do another one.
All right, do another
Can we
one.
do a card?
Oh Jesus,
Yeah.
he's like one of those
the
guys.
thing is-
He's like one of those guys that comes up with a trench coat and he opens it and he says, "You want to buy a watch?" He's got all this stuff in his jacket there. Let's see if I can get you some
see it
music
if I go
here.
like this? Can you see it?
Oh wait, that's
No,
not
that's not
that's
music.
not
Get
good
rid of the
music for
music.
Can you
this.
guys see it?
Yeah.
Should I go higher?
Go higher. Could you go higher? Stand up and do it.
You sure?
Yeah, and then I'll do this. I'll angle the
What
camera.
about this gizmo here?
Here. There you go. There you go.
What about that? You're not gonna see
There you go.
it.
Okay, so there you go.
Are we good?
All right.
Yeah.
No, too low. There you go. There you go.
I hope I don't screw it up.
Here.
I've never done it in this position. Oh, what is that?
It's an ace.
A spade, yes?
Yes.
Let's try that again. You ready?
Yeah.
Hold on. That one. Whoa, what is that?
It's a 2.
Whoa! You're a good counter. Let's try it again. Can you see?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's a tree.
A tree! Well, hold on. What do you suppose that is?
That's got to be an ace of spades.
A 4.
Ace, 2, 3, what?
4.
Oh, I
hold
see
on.
where
Would
we're
you bet
going.
the ranch on it?
No, because I thought I
it's a
had
trick.
2 balls in my
No,
hand
but
and I
would you
had a
bet
bunny.
the ranch?
Yes.
You don't even own a ranch. What are you talking about? Let me see. I think you're right. It's a 4. You know what? Here's a funny thing, Matt. Look. Even if I didn't know the order, I could tell the cards apart. You know why?
Why?
They're marked. You see how they're marked?
No.
You don't notice it?
I'm looking
look close,
at the.
man.
Oh,
Look close. They're all marked right there. You got ace of spades there. You got the 2 there, the 3 there, and the 4 there.
and they're a different color.
And they're all different. Hey!
How you doing this?
How you doing that? Very quickly.
That's pretty
Did you
awesome.
catch that?
I didn't catch. No, I never catch it. That's why you guys succeed.
Let me know when we're almost done. I got one more to do at the end.
All right,
I want to
right.
save it for the big finale.
All right, the big finale. So you go and you do you play like you got to get like a gig down in Atlantic City or something like that, right?
It's funny. I never got into Atlantic City.
Pull the mic to your mouth there so we can hear you.
I never performed legitimately. Actually, I did. Well, my father years ago, I forgot. We did 10 days in Caesar's Palace.
Really?
But after that, I never myself got a gig.
What was your dad's name?
I'd rather not say.
Oh, okay.
We're not currently
All right.
on speaking terms.
Oh, all right.
For the last 20
You don't want to plug them.
Exactly.
Okay. I get it.
There's a lot of drama behind
Yeah,
that. You know,
yeah.
behind that door.
Yeah. All right.
He's well known. If I mention his name, you're like, oh. But he's not David Copperfield.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to think of.
He's not Chris Angel.
Right. Can't be Chris Angel. Not really. Maybe David Copperfield? No.
He knows David Copperfield. Actually, he told me he was sitting in the audience in the front row of David Copperfield's show in Vegas. David Copperfield stopped the show because he recognized him. Lee jumped down and hugged him.
Really?
And said to the audience, "This man helped me get started in this business." That's what I'm saying about that.
Ricky Jay.
No, Ricky Jay's good with cards, though.
Yeah. Not him.
He's more of an escape artist.
I think he's dead, though, isn't he, Ricky Jay?
Is he?
I
don't know. I don't know any magicians.
I'm trying to think of
Ricky
famous
I'm
magicians.
going to be perfectly honest. I get very nervous.
David Blaine.
I don't
David
know.
Blaine.
I think it's
That's it.
I think it's just because I don't know what's happening.
Oh, it's the mystique.
Yeah,
Right?
like I get very nervous. And what if I somehow mess up your trick? Like what if something
You
I
can't.
do?
He's a consummate professional.
Well, here's the thing. They say if you mess up a trick, just keep going because the audience don't know you messed
Right.
it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you mess it up, still the audience don't
Can
know.
you teach Bethany a trick so maybe
Oh, God,
it
no.
like demystifies?
I'm very nervous.
A very simple one. Here. I have here, Bethany. Let's do one with you, okay?
I could do the dollar bill trick.
Oh,
Oh, you
I
have
did-
something else?
I got a dollar bill here. You get ready. I'm going to do one here with Beth.
All
If
right.
you'll go to Bethany's camera. Thank you, Court. You already are. Very good. All right, Bethany. Come a little closer.
No,
okay?
or
Just a
you're
little
gonna
close. I'm not
hit me
going
in
to
the
hit you. Why would I ever hit you in the face? Not that close. We got to see your face. Got to see your. There you go. Stay there. Oh, Bethany. Wait a second. What's this behind your ear?
Oh! That blew my mind! Whoa! How did he do it?
Oh, my God.
We'll do this real quick.
All
You
right, go
ready?
ahead.
The very first trick I ever learned in magic. Can you see it?
Yes, we can.
What do you see in this hand?
Nothing.
What about this hand?
Nothing.
What about in here? Nothing.
Lots of breaks.
No, completely empty. In the first minute. Now watch. I fold it again, tear it. Doesn't that look like I tore it?
Yeah, it does.
Actually, feel the edge, Matt. Can you reach yours? Right
Yeah,
here, feel the edge.
feels like
Yeah,
Can you feel it?
yeah,
Not only
yeah.
does it look to it, it actually feels it. Now watch closely. You ready? I'm going to tear the corner off, but don't try to stop me.
I won't.
Yeah. No.
Gross.
I don't like the Denver mint. I like the peppermint. But you see the corner missing?
Yes.
Watch closely, right before your very eyes.
Pull a little lower so we can-
It's an illusion. You ready? Watch. Hold on, close. There's supposed to be a corner missing, but look closely. There's nothing.
Oh.
Amazing.
Thank you. You may closely examine. Amazing. Now, really quick, the secret. You ready?
Yeah.
They say don't give out the secret, but if you don't give out the secret, how are people going to learn?
How are they going to learn?
It's torn right in the middle.
Oh, look at that.
So what happens if you
Did you
tear
get that
it-
on the camera? Did that come through?
Look, I hope so. Look. If you when you tear it, you kind of do like a little hinge. It's right there.
Yeah, wait.
When you make that noise, you scrape it with your fingertips.
So you're not actually tearing it. You're
No,
letting your fingertips
right there.
slide.
Well, hey, when you're going like that, like you're gonna rip it, you
Yeah.
put it behind there, and you
Yeah.
scrape it. You
Right.
pretend there's nothing there.
Right.
Now you put your finger back. When you turn around, it automatically goes back into place. You snap. It's already flat. I'm doing like a Reader's Digest version of Event.
Yeah, yeah.
Bam. See, if you
How
look
do you-
close, you can see it's torn.
How do you? Okay,
You
so
just got to snap it, and don't let him examine it, obviously. But it's your dollars.
so you're
Sorry about that.
you're
Matter of fact, this is a good lead on to my last trick. You ready, Matt?
Go ahead.
A history question. You guys
right.
like history?
Yes.
Kind of.
Are you familiar with your history?
A little bit.
All right, here's a question. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Who am I going to ask you? I'll ask you.
Yeah,
You seem
ask
like a
them.
bright young lad.
Well, that's
Let's see if you get it
Well,
right off the bat. Little kids, 5, 6 years old, get it right away. You ready?
okay.
Who was the 16th president of the United States?
Abraham Lincoln.
Bam! I knew he'd get. What was his name?
Abraham Lincoln.
I got him right here. Look, right here he is, folks. Abraham Lincoln. Yeah.
That's not Abraham Lincoln.
Who is that?
That's George Washington.
Wait a minute, hold on. George Washington was the 16th president?
No, he was the first.
That's why he's on the one?
No, because that's just the way
Oh,
they
that's
did
why
it.
he's on the one?
Yes.
Wait, hold on now. 1 second. What was the other guy's name?
Abraham Lincoln.
What did he look like?
He was pretty ugly.
What did he look like?
It looked like Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, what did he look like?
A $5 bill.
What else?
He was tall. He had dark hair.
He had a beard?
He had a
He had a
beard.
beard.
Like you, but this guy don't have a beard.
He don't have one.
What was that guy's name again?
Abraham
I
Lincoln.
got him right here, Matt. Right there, Abraham Lincoln.
What the
On a $16 bill.
Unbelievable.
Hey! Forget about it. Can they see
Forget
it?
about it.
Check your wallet. Everybody should
I
have one of these. Counterfeit. I print them up in the basement at night.
I feel
We'll talk
like we
later.
should do a list of words to have you say with your accent.
Okay, like what? Park the car. That's Boston.
No, that's Boston.
The two Utes.
Two Utes.
Utes.
Well, go ahead.
I can't even think of anything right now.
Well, think of it. Is your dad Penn Jillette?
No, that would be cool though.
He'd be getting a big inheritance someday, maybe. You know.
I wish I could say this.
I know. I don't want to.
No, there's a lot of
there's a lot of
the guy's. I got to be careful what I say. He knows people.
All right.
Trust me, he knows people.
All right. Oh, like knows people.
No, like years ago when I was living with him, when I got out of the army, we went to Little Italy, and he said, "I'm going to go in the back and talk business with my partner.
Oh, jeez.
Sit here, keep your mouth shut. If someone walks up, don't say a word. Just keep your mouth shut."
Good Lord.
Okay.
There's a scene like that in The Sopranos.
That's probably where I got the idea.
Yeah.
Hey, did you plug my Christmas movie?
Well, I mentioned it before. So,
Yeah, I
okay,
played
so
Uncle Ray.
Christmas Eve in Miller's Point is this movie. Watch the trailer. It looks actually pretty funny.
It didn't get very good review. The critics loved it. It got featured in the Cannes Film Festival in France.
Was this a theater release or was this a...
It was a very limited release.
Okay.
And it pretty much bombed. And I mean...
But it got some good reviews from what I was reading.
I enjoyed. I played Uncle Ray. I had one of the bigger roles. I played, supporting.
You brought the salami sticks again.
You saw that, right?
Yeah.
So basically, it's about an Italian-American family on Long Island Christmas Eve.
Right.
But I think the director, Tyler from Long Island, very nice guy. But I think he was trying to go for artsy and trying to go for like the modern wokeness or whatever. He's trying to put things in a movie to please everybody. And because
that's probably how he got his budget.
Well, they said that's probably how he got into the festivals.
Ah.
They aired that, but he should have. It was basically two movies glued together.
Okay.
And I think he should have separated, in my opinion.
Was it, I mean, were there any good moments? Like funny moments?
Yeah, the first half, the parts I was in. I mean, Martin Scorsese's daughter's there. She played my niece.
Oh,
Steven
okay.
Spielberg's son was in it. Matter of fact, I was sitting next to Steven Spielberg's son, Sawyer, in France, in the theater when they were I didn't even know who it was. I found out later. I never knew. I don't know what it looks like. I never met him.
Right.
I knew he was going to be in a movie, but I wasn't there the day they shot his scene.
Yeah.
And it turned out he was sitting right next to me.
So when is the next big show that you have? Can people do you do private shows or can people come?
I do everything. I do private. I do. I tell you something funny. I got emailed a script the other day. Apparently, I did a self-tape audition. That's how they're doing it nowadays. Where I sent in for something. Guy called me up. He goes, "I'm the director or whatever for this movie that you auditioned for. We love the stuff you sent in." I'm trying to think which one did I. Yeah, I submit so many. I lost track. Turns out, I don't know what my role is. I got to look at the script, but it's only going to be released to the Orthodox Jewish community.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea. I told my daughter, the one that's in the movie, she goes, "Dad, I would pay a lot of money to see you dressed up as an Orthodox." I said, Al Pacino, a Serpico, he did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, it still pays though.
Yeah.
Well, who cares, right? Who cares where it's seen?
How would we find you to be able to book you or whatever?
Yeah.
Tony Vince Savino on Instagram.
Tony Vince Savino. Savino.
Yes, because Vince is when I do the magic. I use the name Vince.
Right.
The magic of Vince.
Okay.
And I do everything. Private parties, fairs. I did a fair 2 weekends ago up by Scranton.
You did a theater?
A fair.
A fair.
Like
okay.
A county type fair, yeah.
Yeah.
It's my Brooklyn accent.
We love it.
Thank you. Or it's my North Carolina accent kicking in.
Right. So okay, so people can hire you for parties. You'll travel.
I travel.
Right?
Half rabbit will travel.
Yep.
Very good.
Yeah. You saw my rabbit.
I did.
Before we go, do you have any other trick that you would like to show us?
No, I think that's it, man.
That's
well,
all
I
the
got
ones
the
you
rope routine, but that's like more like standing up.
The rope?
Yeah.
Oh, do that one.
No, but the thing is, can we get one of your fellas out here?
Yeah, go ahead.
But I need two.
Tad,
I need two guys.
You need two guys?
Two guys.
Go in the back room. We have a bigger camera
Can
in there.
I do it out there?
Yeah, go in there. Go in there.
Hold on.
Okay.
Take this off.
Yeah, take that
But
off.
before you go, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much.
guys.
Thank you, dear.
Pleasure.
Lovely meeting you.
By the way, I love Gettysburg.
And you're going to join us for dinner?
Absolutely.
Okay,
man.
very
Since you're
good.
Paying, right?
Maybe all right, so he's going to go in the back room there. And there's Erik. How you doing, Erik? What's going on? So go to camera 4 there, Court. All right. Very good. All right. Now I'm going to turn your mic up back there. Go ahead.
You want to help me, my friend?
Yeah.
Come on up. You want to help?
Yeah.
All
wanna
right.
help. Yeah.
You can sit there. Come on.
We're going to go
stand
visit
up.
urgent care after this, Court.
Urgent care.
One hand for you. I mean, one hand over there, one hand over there. Two hands. Little tug of war, see who's strongest. Good. Let go. We do that to show it's not a trick rope. Demonstration. Put your hands together like this. We're going to tie it tight, but we're not going to place any knots. We need that same rope in the mold to tie my hands together. But we'll get it nice and tight. That's not too tight. Try to pull out. Can't do it right now. You tie my hands. Together. Yeah. Yeah, but I want to show you first. I'm not hiding any knives or keys or anything. You guys ready? Tie it up. Tie it up. Put that knot on the top right there.
Corey, you're blocking the camera. Switch
ends of the rope. Switch ends. Give them your hands.
Switch
Pull.
ends.
Tight.
Here we go.
Two hands. Tight it.
Ah.
Tie it up. Don't worry about hurting me. I like it. I mean, what was that? I had one of those flashbacks. All right, good. Now put your thumb on top, in the middle, your thumb. Push down. Give him your end of the rope. You tie the knot. You keep your thumb. Tie the knot. Tie it. Get ready to pull your way, sir. Get ready to pull your end. Sir, your end. Pull. Get that thumb out of there. One more knot. Now you say to your end. One more knot.
It's like the blind leading the blind here.
Let go. All right, let me show you something. Let go. All right, that was cool. Let's do it for real now. Behind the back. I'm doing a very quick version of this. You guys ready? Behind the back. Once again, pull on it, test out, make sure it does not stretch this time. You ready? Behind the back. This is the challenge portion of the show.
There we go, Michael.
You can do it. Look at my lasagna guts sticking out. Pull it tight. Tighter. You gotta go tight. No, that's good. Hold it with your thumb. Don't let it loosen up. Do good knots. I'm gonna turn around in just a moment, show you exactly how tight it is. A little to the left, right there. Good. Pull one more knot. Yes. Good. How many knots? 2. All right. Let me show. I'm in there pretty good. Yes.
Yes.
Pull my hand out. No way, Jose. That's probably your real name, right? Jose. Where's that lady in there? Send out that lady that just walked in there.
Cindy, go in there. Please, Cindy. Okay, Cindy is the assistant today.
Right over here, my friend. You're going to be the official knot inspector of Gettysburg. Inspect it.
Inspecting his knot.
Is it tight? Come here. Talk to me. Pull one more knot.
Okay.
One more knot. Make it real challenging. Make sure it's super duper tight. Tight now. Can I pull my hands out?
No.
No way.
Jose.
Stand right here, my friend. Stand here. Right here. What's your name again?
Cindy.
I face that way. Are you ready? Okay, Matt has it. Are you ready, Matt?
Yes, I'm ready.
Just before the show, we set up a digital clock right behind Matt over there where the flag is. You see it? When I say go, Matt's going to press the button on the time I gave him earlier. I want you, Cindy, to count out loud how long it's going to take for me to get out. I'm going to try to get out in less than 30 seconds. All right? But look, I ain't even started. I'm still in it. Come right here, Cindy. Stand right there. You ready? And press it on. Go.
All right, go.
Cindy?
Here we go.
Clock right by the flag over there. You see it?
I see it.
Right, point to the flag. The clock.
Right there,
Cindy. You see there's a little... You don't see it?
You see it up there?
Hey, you think I can get out? Come on now, yeah! Bingo, bango, man. Bingo.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you very much, Tony. Very good. Courtney, what was that like being a part of a magic trick? Have you ever done that before?
You talking to me?
Are you Courtney?
Talking to me this whole time?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. That was crazy.
You and Mike were playing a little tug of war there with somebody's thumb in the middle.
Oh. Yeah, I think.
Could you figure out how the trick was done?
I can't give away the.
That's it. That's a true magician. That's a true magician. Thank you. Erik Dorr walked in the room here. How you doing, Erik?
We're going to take a break.
Doing good.
What?
You got to take your break first.
I got to take a break?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a break. I feel like I'm in trouble.
You are in
a
lot of trouble.
Oh, God. All right, we're going to take a break, and this may be the last time you ever hear from me, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back.
If you like this podcast and what we're doing here, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the upcoming interesting history podcasts here at Addressing Gettysburg. It really helps the channel, and it's completely free. That's the best thing. It's completely free. Please help us make our goal of 25,000 subscribers by Memorial Day. Thank you very much.
Our favorite bookstore in Gettysburg is For the Historian, located at 42 York Street. It's because they have the best selection of Civil War books in Gettysburg, both new and used. And online, they have even more to choose from. And if the Civil War isn't your thing, that's not a problem. This is For the Historian, after all. They cover history from the ancient world to the 21st century with a strong selection of World War II and American Revolution books. It's astounding how many thousands of titles from Osprey, Savas Beatty, UNC Press, and more they have in their store. And that's because, well, they have a warehouse too. And that's where they keep all the books that are available online at forthehistorian.com. And folks, if you go to forthehistorian.com now and order books until you're blue in the face, be sure you mention that you heard about them on Addressing Gettysburg in the Note to Seller box, and they will refund your shipping costs. And if you prefer to stop by when you're in town, well, you could do that too. Just mention Addressing Gettysburg at checkout, and they'll take 20% off the retail price of your item. So go to forthehistorian.com or stop by 42 York Street, or you can call them at 717-685-5207. That's forthehistorian.com or 717-685-5207.
Want the freshest cup of coffee in Gettysburg? Then visit Bantam Roasters, formerly 82 Cafe at 82 Steinware Avenue. They roast all of their coffee in-house, and they have a full coffee bar to keep you caffeinated during your trip. Visit them at www.raggededgerc.com for their menu and shipping options for all of their freshly roasted coffee. Use promo code Hancock for 10% off your order in the cafe.
Who can forget the sounds of the 60s?
The 1860s. I can't, and you can't either. Now, there's Marching Through Georgia, the exciting new album by Billy Webster. All of your favorite hits of the 1860s in one place. Such hits as Gary Owens, The Battle Hymn of the Republic, All Quiet Along the Potomac Tonight, Marching Through Georgia, and much, much more. So what are you waiting for? Go to billysongs.com and order your digital download of Billy Webster's Marching Through Georgia today. That's billysongs.com. Seminary Ridge Museum and Education Center, Gettysburg's premier museum, is housed in the historic Lutheran Seminary building constructed in 1832, a witness to the first day of battle. The museum's 3 floors of exhibits connect visitors to the dilemmas that led to the Civil War, provide a powerful and personal view of the battle's first day, and explore one of the battlefield's largest hospitals. No visit to Seminary Ridge Museum and Education Center is complete without a guided tour of the building's famous cupola, where on the eve of battle, officers and civilians saw thousands of Confederate soldiers' campfires burning to the west, and Brigadier General John Buford watched for vital federal reinforcements as fighting erupted on the morning of July 1st. Today, you can stand where Buford stood and discover how this view helped chart the course of the Battle of Gettysburg. Your trip to Gettysburg is not complete without a serious visit to Seminary Ridge Museum and Education Center, Gettysburg's premier museum. Purchase tickets online at seminaryridgemuseum.org or call 717-339-1300. To get tickets or a cupola tour, listeners may call or walk in and mention Addressing Gettysburg, or by ordering online using the promo code AG1863 for 20% off. Seminary Ridge Museum and Education Center. It began here.
There's a devil to pay.
You've heard us promote various ways that you can help us keep the show going, but one way we haven't pushed too much is our sutlery at addressinggettysburg.com/shop. That's a shame because we have designs over there by talented artists like Ty DeWitt of 1863 Designs and Mike Stretch of the Heritage Depot. So now we're promoting it. Buying shirts, hoodies, mugs, and other items from our sutlery not only helps us keep the lights on, but it also helps guys like Ty and Mike, and it helps spread the word about the show every time you wear an item or you sip from your mug. So head over to addressinggettysburg.com/shop and grab some merch. It's the perfect Christmas gift for the Gettys nerd in your family. That's addressinggettysburg.com/shop.
Fine art and pizza delivery. This show falls somewhere in between. You're back with Agent today.
It's very uncomfortable.
Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Oh. All right. So we're back. The show has been invaded. I don't know what's going on. I was just told you need to go to a break. Erik Dorr is in the room. Bethany was kicked out of the room violently by Cindy. And Cindy is wearing camouflage, so it's like she's some kind of militant all of a sudden. What is going on, guys? Explain to me what is happening here.
Well, we're just...
Sorry, I'll fix that.
That's fine. You're very uncomfortable.
I don't like not being in control.
Yeah, so we're going to kick things off with Erik, but really there's just a lot of people who care a lot about you and want to tell you how much they care about you in honor of your 40X birthday.
40X.
Yeah.
40th.
And so we're going to kick things off here with Erik, who was kind enough to come in at the late notice.
Okay.
And he's got a little story for you.
Go ahead, Erik. Erik Dorr, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I'm here to wish you a happy birthday.
Thank you.
And I put some thought into this, and I was going to do this big, long, thought-out thing where I would roast the heck out of you.
Good. I love that.
Yeah. Well, I thought everybody is going to do that.
Okay.
But I'll start out with a little bit of a roast. So you've become pretty famous.
Oh, really?
Not like pop star famous, but Gettysburg famous.
Right.
And do you know what the great pop star David Bowie once told a friend the best part of being famous is?
I'm afraid to know. I don't know.
You never have to buy dinner again.
Ah, yes, that's true.
But you have taken it to the next level. Being Gettysburg famous, you don't have to pay for anything. You have packages showing up here. All your fans pay for everything. You get a free studio.
That's right.
And I thought, man, is this guy a bum? And I thought, nah, he's a genius. You're like David Bowie. You're a genius.
True. That's true.
And so I had a whole list of zingers I was going to go off on, but I just want to tell you, first I'll say one thing. I've known Matt for probably 15 or more years. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget the first time I met you. You were editing a program, and you were sitting at a desk, and you had a computer there, and you had a large frame automatic pistol sitting beside you, and you had a weird baseball hat on. And I'm like meeting you for the first time. And I'm like, hey, what's up with the firearms, Sparky? And you were like, well, I got a lot of these borough vent people, and they're out to get me. And you took a cigarette, and you exhaled. Got all these people after. And I'm like, I'm meeting Dale Gribble. You remember that?
No, I don't remember that.
Do you remember sitting at your desk editing with a...
I remember the house across the street from you. Is
well, it's down a little bit. It was the metal. It was before our show. It was the metal detecting show.
Yeah. I remember that. I don't remember the cigarette or the pistol. I did smoke at the time, but I don't remember having a cigarette in the house at the desk. But you could be putting the pistol. I don't remember that at all.
Sitting right there.
Probably because it was uncomfortable in my belt, but yeah, that would make sense. Yeah.
Well, it made quite an impression on me, and I never forgot it, so it was pretty cool. But anyway,
did I really say that there were all these borough vent people after me?
Well, you were worried about something with borough vent.
Really?
Yeah, maybe you pissed somebody off. I don't know.
Not maybe. I think I was at the time. I think I had pissed off the superintendent of the park. I might have been worried about him.
Would he shoot you?
No.
Okay.
No, he wouldn't care. He couldn't care less what a 28-year-old loser was saying. Actually, I was older than that at that time. But go ahead.
But anyway, the real reason I'm here is to tell you happy birthday.
Thank you.
A lot of people appreciate you. I appreciate you. You give a platform to a lot of people in the history community that may not get a platform other than social media. So you have on these really obscure guests that would never get on a normal show, and it's a great service.
Thank you.
And to the whole historical community, Civil War nerds are a different breed. They put a lot of like soul and energy into what they do. They write these obscure books that only 4 or 5 people buy, but it's the passion.
Mm-hmm.
And you help those people. And, I see it all the time. I see all these people coming up here day after day after day. And, it's really cool. And I just want to tell you that, you're doing great work. You may not think so sometimes, you and I have little discussions sometimes, but just keep on doing it. You have grown so much since that first time I met you, when you had a pistol on your desk and you were smoking and all that stuff. But, yeah, and you
want to throw a pile of cocaine in this story too, or something?
I wish I could, but the other thing is, we talk about, or a lot of times we talk about in the history community, especially the Civil War community. Jim Hessler and I were talking about this the other night. How we talk about this dark stuff, really dark stuff, death, disease.
Naming.
And
orphans.
And in World War II, what I'm into, there's even more horrific stuff like genocide. But, Civil War, we got slavery, but there's all this dark stuff. And you bring you bring some humor to that. Now, some people don't appreciate it. They don't think, some people, 1%, think it's misplaced. But I think it lightens it up, and it's really cool. And, watching you grow in the 15 plus years I've known you has been pretty freaking awesome. And I'm, really proud to call you a friend, and really love what you do, man. And I'm just here to say happy birthday and many, many more. And
Thank you.
Have a happy, awesome time.
Thanks, Eric. It was really nice of you, and I consider you a friend. In fact, just a couple weeks ago, I said that to Cindy. I came home after a conversation you and I had. And I said, you know what? I think Erik Dorr is actually my friend. And because it was a good conversation, and it was very similar to the things you just said here. And I really appreciate that coming from you.
Yeah, it's true. And, and one thing I forgot, I had some notes, and, I hate notes. I don't usually use them. But I wanted to bring up also the other great thing about what you do is you're always prepared. You do your homework. You research the person being interviewed. And it really shows, like when you did the Dale Dye thing, your greatest interview of all time,
ever.
By the way.
All because
You're welcome.
Of you. Yeah.
You researched him. You had great questions for him, and instead of doing what everybody else did, which was his film career, you talked about his military service, which is even more interesting in many ways. So it's really cool. You're a master of your craft, just like David Bowie.
Thank you very much, Eric. I appreciate that.
And have a great happy birthday. And I only have a few minutes here. I was told I only have a few minutes. I mean, I could keep on praising you if you want, but
the audience will get bored.
I know. So I guess we'll go on to the next person, right?
All right.
Yeah. So I believe your mom. Look for your mom on the phone.
Oh boy. She's finally calling in, though.
Yeah, but also you're going to want to pull up slideshow on that flash drive when you have her on the phone.
I think this is her. Geez, who's the one that said, "Hey, effer"?
Oh, I don't think that's
her. Mommy?
Hello, Matthew.
Hello, Mother.
It's your birthday.
Yes. How are you?
Happy birthday, my son.
Thank you, Mommy. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, and I believe your sister is here too.
Oh,
Matthew, happy birthday! Oh my God, it's both of us.
Oh wow, this is something.
Hi.
What do you do? Where are you guys?
Matthew, I was so. We're home at home. She's at home, and I'm at home. But I learned something new. I learned how to three-way call.
Oh,
Very
it's about time. You've only had an iPhone for 12 years.
I know. Exactly.
Well, thanks.
Anyway, I'm very proud of you and everything that you do and have done. And I was especially proud to hear about the onesie.
And you should start that
Thank you.
slideshow.
Oh, Christ. All right. Well, who's the slideshow from?
Well, I mean, I put it together.
Okay.
But your mother was very kind.
Where is it,
and,
Cindy?
Oh, God.
He's hesitating.
All right, it's coming.
on
Here it is.
pulling
Oh,
it
come
up.
on.
Just let it play.
Oh, my God. This is terrible.
Yep, it's up.
Oh, that floor. Remember that floor?
I don't see it.
It will be. There's a
delay,
little
Joy.
delay
There's
for
a delay.
you.
There's
so.
my afro. And so I have my afro, my first drum set. This is terrible.
It's not terrible. It's great.
It's not. This isn't a show for these.
I love it.
There's my
Look,
first
with the
guitar. All right. Okay. Good. We've seen enough. There we go. Snoopy at the Jersey Shore. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, there's a funny little.
There you are. Yeah.
It's right before I push my sister off the front stoop. My Tom Selleck and me and the pumpkin. My first bike without training wheels, I think. Here I am playing dead in the pool. There I am taking a dump. What the hell am I doing?
You're playing in the sand.
Okay. Oh, look at that Santa Claus. Look at that Santa Claus.
I know. That was
That's a Brooklyn Santa Claus right there. Oh, God. Okay. Do we need to watch the whole thing here?
Well, you do.
I do.
Yeah.
Why? The audience is they're leaving.
I don't think they're
Oh,
leaving.
my God. Sister Margaret. And there's Sister Virginia. There I am wearing somebody
I love
else's
it.
wig and my Civil War. Something. What the hell? Yeah, there you go. All right. Oh, they're cooing in the back there. See you, Eric. Thank you. Here I am where I'm getting too cool for school.
Too cool for school.
The fart machine. There we
machine
go.
makes an appearance.
Ah, yes. Ah, yes, the high school era.
Oh.
There I am with my popping upside down chevrons. Prom suit. We're back to being little again.
Well, it's just your birthday photos.
Oh,
All
God.
the birthday photos.
Seriously, this is.
Yeah.
We're down to 5 viewers.
No, we're not.
We are. Do I have to keep doing this?
It's just
Happy
fun.
birthday, Meta. Thank you, ladies. Thank you very much.
Very nice.
Okay, Matthew.
Very nice, Cindy. By the way, the people listening on Patreon with no visuals, sorry. No, that was nice, though. I'm
Well,
just
I
teasing.
think people are enjoying. Yeah.
I'm afraid to look. To be honest with you. Well, thank you for calling, ladies. You have to call in more often
you're welcome,
now, as
Matthew.
Bethany would.
Love to talk to you
Yeah.
all the time.
Bethany's been dying
Hi,
to meet
Bethany.
Hi.
Oh, God.
I'm so excited.
Here we go. Oh, God.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Stop playing the chickens.
All right.
Someday when you come here.
Yeah, you'll have to come down, Mom,
Yes.
and we'll go out to dinner with Bethany because Bethany's been wanting to meet you for a very long time. Years, even.
I can't wait. I'm going to do it.
All right.
Look at her. She's so cute.
You're so cute, too. I'm so excited right now. You have no idea.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for calling in.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Mom. I
Okay.
appreciate that.
And
Thank
my
you.
sister's there, too.
Yeah, Karen,
Yeah,
thank
she's
you
on
for
there.
calling, too.
Yeah.
Oh, Matthew, no problem.
Oh,
Sissy doesn't want to talk to her?
Who?
Sissy's being shy. I tried to get her to get on.
What?
Sissy's outside. Sissy.
Sissy.
Oh, Sissy. Oh,
Oh, there she is.
Hi,
Oh,
Jules.
Sissy's talking.
Hi, Julia. How are you?
Good.
Good. Listen, I'd love to talk to you, but I have an audience to keep, and unless you have a song to sing us. Do you have a song to sing?
No.
Okay. All right. I'll see you when you come down in a couple of months, okay?
Okay.
All right. Tell your mama that you have to plan a trip down here now. Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Bye. I'll talk to you
All
later.
right. Happy birthday,
Thank
Matthew.
you. Thank you. Love you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. I'm sorry.
Next.
We've got a lot of people
Yeah,
in the queue.
pick
Are
'em.
these all?
Yep, pick 'em.
Oh boy. Let's see here. Okay. These are all.
Do the one with the swear word.
Is this Dad?
This is Dad here, son.
This is the one with the swear word. He said.
No,
says-
it doesn't.
No,
it's
no.
not.
I'm just kidding. Hi, Paul. How are you?
I'm good, Matt. How are you?
I'm just.
You really don't have the show, lose an audience.
What's that?
How come Mommy got on before I did?
I don't know. She was. It was the first one I plunked down.
Yeah, right. Anyway. You're losing total control, Matt. You have no control.
I know. I've completely lost control of the show. That's why they
Well,
don't have news.
I'm telling you right now, Papa Calorie, your voice is so totally not what I expected it to be.
What'd you expect it?
I don't know, but this is not it.
Yeah, he's like Gregory Peck.
Yeah, he sounds like Gregory. He does.
Really, I look like him too.
That's awesome.
Now, who's that? Bethany?
Yep. He knows my name.
Well, nice to meet you. Well, I just heard the conversation with Joyce. So.
Oh, okay. Yep. No, this is Bethany. Whether you want to talk to me or not, you have to right now. Hi.
Nice to meet you. That's all I have to say.
Oh, nice meeting you too. I'm so excited.
Well, Pa, thanks for the birthday gift.
Yeah. Good is good.
Yes, I think I'm going to use it here in the office. Actually, he got us an
I
Amazon.
mean, really
Echo.
come.
Oh, nice.
Is that?
Huh? Well, I can't hear you, Dad.
Yeah, we're a little bit off here.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a delay.
All right. Well, listen. I thank you for the call. Thank you for the gift. I have to move it along here because I've got 3 other people in the queue. Oh yeah.
One more second.
All right.
I want to come down also and see you soon with Jill, but you still haven't told us where the hell you moved to.
That's typical.
Well, now you have my number.
Well,
I can
yeah.
tell you.
Now I know where to go. Even Cindy wouldn't tell me.
In order to get your birthday gift,
And
I
I-
had to go to our old place and ask them if it
Right.
arrived.
Mine?
No, never mind. Yes.
That's right. And one more thing.
Yes.
I have to see you when I get down there, so I need the address and be there when we get there.
Okay.
And I need to hook up with you whenever I'm in Gettysburg because somebody has to fill my gas tank to get back to Jersey.
Okay.
True story. That is an issue.
Bethany will show up and
I
do
will
it for
do
you.
that for you, Papa Calorie.
All right, Pop. Thank you very much.
Bethany. All right, kid. Happy birthday.
All right, thanks. Talk to you later. That is true. My dad, when he refuses to learn how to use a gas pump because he's from Jersey, and so when he comes here, before he leaves, he has me come and fill the tank for
When
him.
my mom refuses to learn how to use it too.
Yeah. Somebody called in and said, "Hey, Effer."
Yes, that one.
Effer, who are you? He's not there.
No, he's there.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, happy birthday, fucker.
Grandpa?
Grandma.
A grandma.
No, guess again, but definitely from your past.
I can't from my past. I don't know. You got to talk more.
Unmute me.
Eric! Eric! How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. How are you, sweet cheeks?
Oh, I'm better now. It's great to hear from you. Hey, by the way, Eric.
Yeah, I bet.
No, it really is. I'm like your number one salesman. I hope you're getting orders for Leatherworks because every time I'm out and I show people my business card holder and they're like, "Where did you get that?" And then I show them my belt. And I want a gun belt too. We'll talk about that later.
Well, I hate to do this to you, but you got to stop telling people.
Oh, no.
I don't do leather work anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I now design and build custom machines.
Oh, that might be even cooler now. Like, what are you talking about?
Well, stuff for like a lot of what we've been doing in the last year is like automations for QA/QC processes.
Ah.
So like different inspection machines, stuff like that.
So, okay, this isn't something are you doing this on your own or are you working for a company?
No, so I work with my dad. He's looking to retire in the next couple of years. So the idea is when he decides to retire, I'll take over operations.
Oh, that's great. Good. And you got a new baby.
It's not bad. Oh, yeah.
Congratulations on the new baby.
Congratulations.
Did you say he's huge?
Thank you. Yeah, he's huge. He's like 4.5 months, but he's pushing 18 pounds and he's a little over 26 inches long.
Jeez.
Cool.
That is enormous. That is a big baby.
You can hang out with Ezra.
Yeah, yeah. So you, what else is going on in your life? You just keeping busy with the baby and the new work?
Yeah, basically baby work, work on the book I'm working on, but that's going to be years and years from now.
Best thing to do, Eric.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? Eric, you know what? I'm doing a lot, actually. And I'll tell you something. You are missed, my friend. You are missed by me and the audience.
Yeah, you're getting lots of love on
No,
that.
it's very
Chat.
true. People still to this day always say, oh, I remember when Eric was on. It was always fun, blah, blah, blah. And I certainly miss you because you were great. You had my back, whether you wanted to or not. You just did. And those days were the best of my memory of addressing guys. But we turned 6 years old just a couple of weeks ago, and those days I look back on it with a lot of fondness. I remember, during COVID, just going and hanging out at the Peace Light, and nobody or anywhere we wanted to really.
Oh, yeah.
And you didn't get in trouble then for being there up to 10 o'clock at night. Remember that?
No.
It seems like it was so long ago. But it was fun, Eric. It was fun. And it's I'll always be indebted to you. And when I make my first $1.5 million, I will be sending a huge check to you because I blame you for anything that happens. One or both of us might be dead by that point, but it's going to your estate or to you.
Oh. Fair enough. I'll take it.
All right.
Oh, man.
Well, listen, don't be a stranger next time you're down here, and let's get some dinner or something.
Well, we'll be down next weekend.
No, I'll be away.
Don't know about dinner, but yeah. Huh?
I said I'll be away.
Fair enough.
No, I won't be away. Well, let's do something at least. Want to at least say hi to the Bambino.
All right. Sounds good.
All right, Eric. Thank you for the call.
To you.
All right. Happy birthday.
All right, thank you. Talk to you later. I can't believe you got Eric to call in.
That's Beth.
Wow.
Beth.
That was good, Beth. That was good.
Yeah.
That was very, very good. All right, let's see. Who is this here? So calling for Matt on request of the lovely Cindy Compton. And audience, I'm very sorry that you have to listen to all these things, but the girls worked hard on it.
They're loving it.
They're hating it. Okay, so go ahead. By the way, this is part of the news. Oh, wait. Never mind. Go ahead. Casey, you're on the air.
Hey, Maddie. Happy birthday, buddy.
How you doing, Case?
I am great, man. I feel like we've been in like a month-long game of phone tag.
We have, and I'm very sorry.
We're finally connecting in front of an audience, which feels right to praise you in front of friends. But, I'll keep it short. I know you're buzzing through them. Cindy asked me to think of a memory with Matt, a fond memory. A lot of great ones. First one, I remember a time where he could never score a woman like Cindy that would put something like this together for him. So everybody, round of applause, everybody. I remember a lot of Matt talks. That boy was burning, he was behind, and he was perishing for something that wasn't quite like what he got. So bless Cindy and putting that together. But besides that, Matt, you're great. What I think about you is all the conversations we have sitting at random diners and restaurants talking about, Howard Stern, political points, things like that. It's very seldom Civil War related.
Yeah.
And, proud to see what you put together, man. You're kicking butt. And, man, think the world of you, brother. So,
Well, likewise, Case. Likewise, sir. And by the way, you were just out with our friend Jim Hessler out there at the old Bighorn stomping grounds, right?
I was. We did 1,500 miles in 7 days across 4 states.
Wow.
A ton of historic sites from Fort Abraham Lincoln down to Dickinson, North Dakota. We did the Badlands, Little Bighorn, Fort Laramie, Fort Fetterman, and I ended up going down to Denver for a day, so I got to see a lot of really cool stuff. Learn a lot of cool stuff. Wayne Motts and Warren Motts, they are a sideshow together that deserve their own podcast. Traveling with those two is quite entertaining, as you can imagine. So.
I can. And what wasn't there? There was an interesting moment that you had, I think, at one of the stops, the parks that you were at. Is that you told me about this the other day?
Oh, okay. Yeah, you want to get your ass buttered a little more. Yeah. So we were in the middle of. We're in the middle of BFE, Wyoming. Actually, 2 sites, North Dakota and Wyoming, kind of interacting with people in the Western history world. And I had my Addressing Winchester shirt on. They're like, oh, Matt. And 3 people in the middle of states that have less than 1 million people population raved about how great your podcast is, and even had the gumption to look at Jim Hessler and say that you were their favorite Gettysburg podcast, which Jim did not like.
Oh, Jim.
Perhaps the two most vain men in Gettysburg. That could be.
I'm sorry, Jim, but there's been times where people have told me that they like his better, so it all comes out in the wash, Jimmy. I'm sorry, though. It was Jim's turf.
And it always hurts. That's right.
And it always hurts. It was Jim's turf, though. That's the sad part. I feel bad about that. But you know what?
That's right. These are his fears.
Yeah.
Well, it was all fair game. Loving history, right? Loving history.
You know what's funny about people? They don't mean any they're just saying what they like, and they don't think, Jim's standing right there. Maybe you could pretend to like his.
Well, there's always some combination of a qualifier that Matt's funny and silly, and Jim and Eric are serious historians.
You don't need to go into that. There's always a qualifier that Matt's a fucking idiot,
brother. Did not say that. It said silly goose, I think, was the
silly goose. Well, that's Midwestern for bless her heart, or bless your heart, or bless his heart.
So. That's right. I think that's a hate crime in Minnesota. So,
It should be. I hate it. Okay. Thank you, Courtney. Thank you.
Happy
I'm
birthday,
sorry.
brother. Great talking to you. I will be at this show on the thing on Saturday. So
okay, good. I will see you there, and we'll catch up.
Thanks, Casey.
Thank you, Casey.
All right, Case.
Hi, Bethany. Hi, Cindy. See y'all. Be good.
All right, word to Winchester. Word to Winchester. Yeah, nah, brah. Let's hit the gym. Yeah, nah, brah. You nah, brah?
Yeah, no, bro. What's going on, buddy?
How you
Hi,
doing,
Daddy.
Colby? Oh,
Yeah.
Tay-Tay.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I hear you guys just bought a house.
We bought it and we're moving in.
Ish.
Things are expensive out here.
What?
As of right now, my mom's making me sweep the sidewalk. So.
Oh, well, can't win them all.
I have one question for you, though.
Yes.
I have a question.
What?
Why is it after I leave, you're finally get a good chair in there?
We were waiting for you to leave.
Exactly. I said the minute he leaves, I'm going to get the chair he's always wanted.
It's really funny that's what you
Man,
notice,
ain't that
Colby.
bad?
He's watching and he's like, hey, is that a new chair?
Is that one of those gaming chairs?
It's the first thing I noticed.
How are you doing out there? How is being a cop in Missoula treating you?
Well, so far it's been all right, man. I mean, other than I got to be gone during the week, like I'm gone Monday through Friday. But outside of that, it's good, you know.
Yeah.
Good. I'm at the academy still, so I'm over.
Oh
in
yeah,
Helena.
the academy.
Oh, that's right. You're there. You're there for a while still, right?
Just 4 more weeks.
It sounds like you're in the middle of the mountains of
Yeah.
Montana.
Can you move closer to the microphone?
Can you not hear me?
Oh,
Hold
there
on
you
here.
are.
Can you hear me better?
Yeah, no, it sounds like Taylor was right on it. It sounded like you were out in the garage.
I am actually in the garage right now.
Yeah,
I have terrible service where I'm at.
They're in 2 places.
Yeah. Oh,
But,
you're in 2 different
but
places.
dude, happy
Okay.
birthday.
Thank you, Court. Court.
I think
Colby.
I think a good story of Matt. It's just one that reminds me of our friendship. When he moved into our studio for a brief time, and neither of us would get any work done. We would just sit in there and talk all day. Tommy would come in for a few days out of the week and kind of get some stuff done. But we just both started falling behind to the point it got to the point where Matt was like, dude, I have to move out. I can't be in here. We talk too much. We're just hanging out and goof around all day.
That's true. That's
I miss
true.
doing that on the show with you, buddy. It was good times. Good times.
Yeah, I
I
had
like
a lot
that
of
Matt
fun.
didn't even think I liked him for 3 years until like 2 weeks before we moved. And he was like, oh, you actually are friends with me. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, for the last 3 years.
Yeah, I always thought Taylor was like grossed out by me. So,
She didn't say that. She said that she's friends with you. She didn't say she wasn't grossed out.
That's true. But then, like when they would come over for dinner or something, and she would give me a hug, but it wasn't like an obligatory one. It was a nice hug, like a real hug.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, maybe Taylor doesn't think I'm gross. Like, you know.
I think Taylor would tell you if she thought you were gross.
I agree with
Well,
Taylor
that-
doesn't.
That's very.
Well, that is true, but I thought she was just being polite because Colby loves me so much.
No, I think Taylor would be like 100%. I know my husband loves you, but you're gross.
Yeah, let's just real quick here.
Yeah.
I have to ask, have you even hit the gym yet?
No, so
He
Colby,
has been talking about it though.
Colby,
so.
I in the back
Still
room.
talking about it?
In the back. Well, we'll talk about this next month's show because we're running low on time. But in the back room, there is a 30-pound kettlebell that I swing around my head, and I swing between my legs, and I do different exercises.
All
with.
the windows are broken.
Well, yeah. Oh, they're all broken. The computer monitor's broken. Yeah, there it is. 6 Questions is modeling it, and I've been using that for the last couple of weeks when I'm sitting there because I've got a lot of editing that I'm doing, and so I'll go for a walk around the block. I'm doing stuff. And this morning I said to Cindy, I go, you know what? This effing dog keeps barking at 5:30 in the morning. I'm just gonna get up. I'm gonna take her out. I'm gonna come back in. I'm gonna go to the gym. You know, brah?
There you go. Are you making the Tarzan noise while you swing that kettlebell?
No, because I'll get a hernia if I do that. So it's enough for me to swing it. I don't need to be herniating myself. All right, well, listen, guys, it's great to hear from you. And,
I do miss you, Colby.
Yeah, we miss you very much. And we
Oh, Taylor, I do miss you too. You're adorable.
I miss you guys too.
Well, I hear you're planning a trip back already.
Well,
We're trying to figure it out.
But it's going to be a minute because I probably won't
He
get
still has 4
get
weeks
there my
of
first
training.
year.
Okay, but you'll get there. You'll get there, right?
Eventually.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Until then, buddy, happy birthday and Anderson Bronson.
Alderson Broderson to you as well. Thank you very much.
Broderson.
And you guys have a great one. See you later, Tay-Tay.
Bye.
Bye.
All right.
guys.
Have a great one. All right, let's see here. Is this Louis Trott, I believe?
Oh, probably.
Here? Yeah, okay. Louis, are you on the phone here? Yeah, there he is. Louis Trott. Or
Happy birthday, Matthew.
Thank you, Louis. Thank you very much.
You're welcome very much. Say hey to Ashley.
Pardon?
I said, say hey to Ashley.
Oh, hi, Ashley.
Ashley?
Happy birthday, Matt.
Thank you. Is he holding a gun to your head to make you say
He
this?
did that very reluctantly.
I know. Sounds like you just
I didn't
woke
feel
her
like
up.
going in the other room.
She's like,
Yeah.
don't make me do this.
That's funny.
She doesn't want to show up on YouTube.
Well, don't worry. So, Louis, thank you very much for the birthday wishes there. I miss you, Louis. I'm not used to not seeing you every month.
I know. I miss our tours. But, I'll see you next Friday, though.
Yeah, and I have ideas for next year's tours that I want to go over with you. So we'll talk about it on
sounds
Friday. All right?
Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah, I miss coming out and seeing everybody as well. It's been a different sort of summer.
Yeah, it has. And, I got to say, Eric Houston pointed this out to me. He goes, I'd like to get all those people that voted in last October's tour to leave the park. I'd like to get them all together and rattle them because none of them are showing up to any of these other tours.
Aw.
Like the majority of the people voted to leave the park, and it's not that they're not showing up, but it's like a quarter of what we normally get.
That's sad.
Here in Gettysburg.
Wow.
It's actually kind of nice because it's a little more intimate,
Well, the great Louis
Yeah.
Trott is not bringing them out in droves.
Well, that's the problem is
People
that
love Louis.
people do love Louis.
Mhm.
People do love Louis. Louis has become a part of the community.
I've always appreciated the opportunity to do tours because I've met a ton of people, and it has led to other tours for myself, and I always appreciated that.
Good. That's what it's about. Making money.
So thank you.
Get out there and make some money.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's about more than money.
Yeah.
It actually, no, I make plenty of money in my day job. Trust me. I'm very overpaid.
Oh,
but
yeah, it's always the people with the money that go, it's
yeah.
not really about the money.
Oh man, why did I call in if I'm going to get the street? It's your birthday. Come on.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead. Finish what you're saying.
No, it really is. If I wasn't a guide, I don't know what I'd be doing right now. I honestly don't. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, same. If I wasn't doing this, I shudder to think what I would be doing or where I'd be. Probably.
yeah, I certainly
6
wouldn't be
feet
as
under.
happy. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're very lucky that we get to do what we love to do, and we're very lucky that we know the people we know. We meet the people that we meet through the show and the tours, and it's a fantastic life. It really is.
yeah, and I've met people that I stay in touch with. Remember the year that I double booked myself on
Yes.
July 1st and 2nd?
Yes.
And it was Rick Schroeder that actually took the other tour. And the tour I had through your show was Sarah Rosebach from Ohio and her family.
Uh-huh.
I still hear from him. I heard from him Father's Day. She sent me an email. Happy Father's Day. I hear about the kids, sends me pictures. And that was 4 years ago?
Yeah. Was that the one where we met them at the Quality Inn?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the
I
one.
remember them. Yeah, they were very
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. They were great. And I correspond with her to this day.
No, see, I love that.
She's got a great family. Yeah.
I love that. That's what it's all about here. Making connections.
Yeah. That.
All right,
Well,
Louis.
how old are you now?
I'm 40. I am 40. I'm 40 again.
No, he's not 40.
I am 47 today, Louis Trott. Can you believe it?
To be 47 again. Oh.
Please. Louis, I wake up in the
Which
morning.
tells you that
my toe fell off. Did you hear that?
I wish I was 47 again.
I know. It's all relative, I guess. I wish I was 37 again.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was really depressed at
Well-
37. But I still wish I was 37
Wow.
again. At least I had
Well,
energy.
you're on the slippery slope now, so welcome to it.
Yes. Thank you very much. And it seems like a different type of experience on the slippery slope, I'll tell you. People have a different type of attitude. You know, as you get older, you
It
care
gets
less
slippery.
about.
I'm slipperier.
Yeah. I find my filter is going, and I just don't, things just brush off my shoulders a lot easier than they used to, which is really nice. It's liberating. Yeah.
That's good. Well, I do hope you have a great birthday. And I thank Cindy for contacting me, reminding me that it's your birthday. I knew that Matmas was around the corner at some point, but I can't ever keep track of it. So I appreciate Cindy contacting me and allowing me to do this.
All right. Well, thank you, Louis. Thank you for calling in. It's great to hear from you, and I'll see you next Friday. Have a good
All right,
night.
y'all take care.
Say good night to Ashley for me.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye. All right. We got one last caller, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. I am not putting you through this. I am not putting you through this, but these people are calling.
You have the most watchers you've had.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then we're going to keep on taking the calls all night long. All right. No, this person's, I think, going to eat his dingo baby. Good day.
I'm here.
Yes, hello.
I'm here.
Hello. All right. Why?
Hello, people. How are we?
Well, there is no we. The girls have left the room for some reason there, Grant. So it's just me and Court on the mic in the back
type of
there.
xenophobia.
There's some kind of xenophobia going on here. They're afraid of the show Xena, the boob warrior. Yep. Remember that one?
Oh, man, you're funny.
Oh, shut up, Grant.
There's... Well, Cindy's out of...
Chester! How you doing, Bo? Oh, Chris, hello. Did you bring a present? Oh,
I am your present.
You are, exactly.
You have no idea what we had for you.
Oh, I'm afraid to find out.
Afterwards.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
I've got an Australian on the phone, and he's very irate.
Oh no.
Yes. Have a seat. Have a seat. Relax. Hey, Grant, what's going on? Hey, Grant, you want to talk?
Well, I just thought I
to
would
Bo
wish-
and ask him questions about being in the movie, because he doesn't get that enough.
Sure.
Put the headphones on, Bo, so you can hear him. Okay.
Hey, mate.
Yeah, there you go.
How's it going, Bo?
Pretty good. Yeah.
I was surveying some of your work from a few years after Gettysburg during the week. You and C. Thomas Howell, where a scene where you had your hand bashed in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what movie was that from?
I don't remember. I did some of the ghost writing on that film, and actually wrote that scene. And actually, what was really supposed to happen was my character was making chicken fried steak, which you pound it with the hammer,
Yeah.
and then you batter it, and then you deep fry it. So originally in the script, I had them beat my hand to a pulp, batter my hand, and dip it in the deep fryer.
That's cruel.
But after they pounded my hand to smithereens, it was so brutal, we decided not to do the rest of it.
Yeah, the rest of it's overkill.
It was total overkill.
That's awful.
But
what's the name of that movie?
Well,
I don't know what is it called? I forgot.
Something of Deception.
Laws of Deception.
Something of Deception, I think.
Yeah, Laws of Deception.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Grant finds
But,
stuff. He knows how to find stuff. He finds a lot of weird stuff. Go ahead, Grant.
It was a very Texas performance, I would say. It was very Bo, very close to himself.
Yes. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. So, are you in?
Well, I'll be quick.
I was going to ask, are you living
yes,
in
I am.
Australia? Okay. My nephew-in-law is Australian. He makes a lot of movies in Australia.
Maybe Grant can get a job with him. Grant does video.
Lee Wanell. Lee Wanell. He did Upgrade in there, and he did Invisible Man.
Saw.
He did Saw in L.A.
Saw.
But he wrote Saw.
Yeah.
And it was in it. But he did Upgrade.
He was
Invisible Man, and what else? They just did Wolfman there last year.
That's right. Grant knows everybody.
Yep.
Grant knows everybody. Maybe you could get a job.
He was
with
on
him,
a
Grant.
TV show. Lee was on a TV show when I was in my teens, of as the host, and he would introduce musical acts and all that sort of thing. So that's what a lot of us people from Australia remember him from.
Wow.
And it's great to see how he's moved on and to such success. It's great.
Yeah, and he's a great guy on top of everything else.
Yeah, okay.
We
It's
love
wonderful.
him.
Okay.
We love him.
All right. Well, when's his birthday?
Well, I don't know. Happy birthday.
I'm just
Not
kidding.
the 16th.
I would get clearly not. All right, Grant. You anything else, Grant?
Yeah, I just want to say I've got one story, but just before I'll get through the fluffy stuff and just say it's great what Cindy's done. This was one of the best AG Todays I've in ages. It was really great. The boss has done a great job. You've got yourself a good woman there, Matt. Don't mess it up.
Oh, I know her.
And because I remember when Veronica was on the show, and you would complain and complain, but now look what you've got, and you've really changed, and it's been great. So
I agree.
Oh, thanks. So in other words, I'm complaining less, is what you're saying?
Well, it's all for laughs, of course, but yeah, right. You've done. I'm proud to call you a friend. I'm proud of what you've done with the show. As a much younger man, I look up to you as an elder. Okay. I'm much younger, of course.
So you can model yourself
I do
after
too. I look up to him as an elder as well.
Because I look older than you do. That's why.
And we may never have met, but it's good to consider you a friend, and I'm just so proud of everything. So I've got all the nice stuff out of the way. Yes, just my one story, and I'll go. And I've heard this story from someone there in Gettysburg. Can you confirm or deny this? Okay.
Go ahead.
So I heard a little birdie told me that at social events, one of the things that you're famous for is cornering people, especially new people that you've just met, and bringing up addressing Gettysburg on your phone and showing them all the highlights. Is that true?
That is not true. But if they ask about it, I give them my dot card and I touch it to their phone and I go, there, go explore. That's what I do.
I can.
No, it was a very convincing story.
Well, I mean,
maybe somebody caught you drunk or something, and you're just like, "Yeah, look at this, man."
Could be, or maybe it was someone who I thought was important enough to know. I don't know.
I've never seen you do that.
No, I don't. Is
it?
I'm very.
Is it just one little part?
I'm very modest about all this stuff. I'm embarrassed by this stuff. It's true. I pretend to be a blowhard and a egomaniac, but that's an act. I go home and I cry and I look in the mirror. I was going to say, you're an act,
Matt. If that's an act, you're the best actor in the world.
Well, this is true, and this is why it frustrates me that Bo doesn't put me in any of his movies.
That's okay.
I could be a detective. I could be a serial killer. I could be Santa Claus. Whatever you want, Bo. All right, listen. Thank you, Grant. I'm getting the sign from the back room that
nice meeting you,
they're sticking their finger down their throat. Okay. I don't know what that means. But thank you very much for the call, Grant. And I am proud to call you friend, sir. No, what?
That story was completely made up on the spot. I have not. That's all I could think up of. It's just a funny story.
Right, exactly. That's why I started laughing before you even said it, because I knew that you either had already made it up or you were about to. We don't need to meet, Grant. I know how you work.
Okay. I know. You're smarter than you look.
Very much. Very much.
Indeed.
The stupidity is an act.
Farewell, sir. Happy birthday.
Thank you, Grant.
Arrivederci. Goodbye.
All right, thank you.
See you later.
It's not Ari Baderchi. All right, so that's it. And I think we're not doing the news tonight, right? This is instead of the news, right? Okay. What?
They're going to have a little something to say, and we have a few others.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
You
I'm
are
sorry,
the news.
audience.
All
I'm
right.
so sorry. Go ahead. What would you like to say now? Would you want to kiss the ring?
Kiss the ring. Yeah. No, I'll see you tomorrow night at the Saturday night at Cinema Under the Stars.
12 Angry Men
12
at Cinema
Angry-
Under the Stars. I hope people come out
Well, it's
after listening.
Pride Week, so I changed it.
Wait, hold on a second. It's not
we're
tomorrow.
We're doing 12 Angry Lesbians.
Oh my.
There goes half the audience. Literally
Should
half.
not be the PR person ever.
You be the PR person.
I know,
So
I
we have
tried.
12 Angry Men on Saturday, not
Yes,
tomorrow.
Saturday. I get my days mixed up.
do
I just
too.
got here.
I do too. It's all right.
gets
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
All right, Saturday, and it starts at what time?
7 p.m.
Pull the microphone to your mouth, please, so we can hear you.
Yeah.
Sorry, 7 p.m. Hello, Matthew.
Hi.
7 p.m. will be Nick Mick with the live music.
I love Nick. He was on
Yeah.
the show.
Well, he told me he was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Nick will begin at 7. We will have CJ's Late Night Bites for our food truck and
Delicious.
Bantam. They'll be there set up, ready to go. We will begin probably like about 8:20 to do intros, and sunset is 8:40. As soon as it gets
Okay.
dark enough,
Yeah.
the show will begin.
Can't wait. Haven't seen 12 Angry Men, so I'm looking forward to this. I
you
love.
have not seen
No,
it.
and I
so
love
good. So good.
I love the idea of these classic movies that I haven't seen being shown on a big screen outside. It's the weather's supposed to be good, right?
Oh my gosh, it's going to be perfect. It's going to be in the 60s in the evening. Now, we'll be hot,
Oh.
sweaty, nasty all day.
Yeah.
But
we'll
yeah.
cool down in the evening.
Oh, yeah,
we
yeah.
might need some
And
blankets.
That's right.
That's
and it's
right.
shaded
All right.
there hours before
And
sunset.
you can come and help me put up the screen.
3:30, Matt. 3:30 we begin.
Okay.
Since I got a bad
But
knee,
yeah,
you know.
it'll be awesome.
You have Tad's going to help you, right? Tad, you'll be there.
Tad.
Tad's back there.
Tad, is that you?
Yes, Tad.
Yeah.
Hello, Tad.
I did not know you were back there, Tad. Oh, yay. Yes, he will be there.
Very good.
Very nice.
Fine.
All
All right,
right.
Matthew, we'll talk to you later.
Thank you very
See
much.
you later
I
this evening.
appreciate it. I appreciate it. So anyway, Bethany, like I was saying, Bethany, where's Bethany? Oh my God, she's gone. Well, folks, the hey, Judy. How are you? Judy Morley from the Seminary Ridge Museum and Education Center. What is this here? And Ralph. What the hell?
How you doing?
Guys, this is great. Hold on. Judy got me some. Oh, there's a 12 on the lead. And I think,
Very good.
Party at the studio tonight, everybody.
Well, don't drink it all tonight,
No.
or at
I
least by
won't.
yourself.
Oh, I love Johnny Black. Thank you very much. You know, I need a bottle of this at home,
Okay, well now you got
and
one.
this is perfect. So thank you
Now
very
you
much.
got one. Happy birthday.
This is very sweet of you to come. Thank you very much, and very sweet of you to bring this. I love that.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Happy
What's-
birthday.
Thank you. What's new with you?
Not a lot. I'm here to celebrate you today. I think that's the point.
Oh,
We're also excited to, that you're a year older, that you're catching up to me. I wish I could stop.
Right.
I wish I could stop,
Yeah.
but
Well, 48's not bad.
oh, aren't you a sweetheart?
Oh, I am.
Aren't you a
I am.
sweetheart? You
How are things going at the museum? You got anything coming up?
Seminary Ridge Museum, we just installed the Lincoln glasses.
Oh, very nice. Our friend
So-
Ethan has those glasses. Those are his.
Yes, they
Yeah.
are his, and they're on loan to us for the next at least year. And so they've been installed. You can see them. They're available for public viewing. And I was just showing off pictures of my hand holding it because they're very small. They don't even take up the whole palm of my hand.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's amazing to think, that
they were on his giant
that they
head.
were on his giant
Yeah.
head. Yeah, yeah. So that's probably the newest thing we have. They just went in last week.
Great. And also sitting here is the great Raphael Siegel.
They didn't tell me to bring presents.
You are. This is all present enough. This is a total surprise for me.
Do you have
I
any
was-
glasses? You can try that. Eisenhower's favorite, by the way.
We do have some glasses back there.
All right.
You want to have a drink?
Oh, yeah.
Would you hand us the
I'd
glasses?
be happy to.
Judy, do you partake in?
I do not.
Okay, well then now I don't feel bad that I don't have 3 glasses.
I enjoy drinking other people's scotch.
I enjoy sharing my scotch.
This was Eisenhower's preferred scotch. I just read that a little while ago.
And by the
Black
way,
label? Black
I washed these glasses, so don't worry.
Well, it's alcohol. They sterilize it anyway, whether you wash them or not.
Theoretically, there you go.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. Cheers. And here we go. We'll
Nicely
have a little
done.
swig.
Cheers.
I'll be walking to dinner.
Oh, boy. He didn't sip that. That was all one gulp.
Oh, am I supposed to sip it? Did you sip?
No.
Yeah, you
I sip,
chugged it.
yes.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I don't schluck. I
Oh.
sip. Yeah.
Well, sorry.
I don't knock it back.
Sorry about that. Well.
So, well.
I do have. Can I give you a
Yes,
present?
yes,
or are
you
you
may.
in the middle? Okay.
No, go
well,
ahead.
We got you a cigar.
Ah, thank you very much.
And I've been here a while. I was waiting to come in. And
The
then your
endowment,
mother-
that was my nickname on the football
And your mother
team.
called, so I started reading Coddington. I've gotten 2-3 chapters. I said, okay, they're on the phone. Let's see, what can I read? This is something I never do for myself, and I wish I had regret it. So I made you a photo quality, suitable for framing picture.
Wow. That's awesome.
Of the ad, so that you can print. You can put that in. Of course, I didn't bring a frame. If I really liked you, I would have framed it.
I'll get a frame.
If you thought you were really worth it.
Right.
But
Listen,
this
is cool.
One of these days they're going to take that down, and you're not going to have that as a memento. And
Yeah. Very cool.
Thank you.
I always forget to do that, and then when I look for them, they're gone already. And
Yeah. This is and this is for me it's special because it was the first time I was on a panel like that.
and the last, considering how you did. So you want to save that one.
You're damn right. Yeah.
Now that you're 2 years away from Medicare.
I know. I'm not many years away from being eligible to live in an over 55 community, which blows my mind.
Well,
Okay,
come over
on
and
that
hang out
note,
in mine.
happy birthday. Mwah. Love you.
Thank you, Judy. I love you too. Thank you very much. It was nice to see you. Ralph.
Am I leaving now too? or
I don't
am
know. I don't know what the plan is. This is no longer my show. So I
great how that happens.
No idea what's going. Oh, Tim! Jesus, Tim Matthews, the great
Oh,
listener,
my
Tim
Lord, look at
Matthews.
this.
Here he
You're
is,
loading-
listener,
you're loading up.
patron, friend.
With a birthday bottle.
Birthday bottle. Have a seat there, Tim.
Let's sit down for a minute.
Take a load off.
I understand I'm only allowed here for 60 seconds.
Oh, is that true? Okay.
How are you?
Yeah.
Now, Tim and Ralph, I believe at our housewarming party, you both sat on the curved couches and marveled at the food.
Yes.
I know Ralph was. I don't know if you were marveling.
I
but-
marveled at the food and, of course, Major.
And Major, you love me. Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Listen,
oh
if
my
you kept me
God.
out there for 5 more minutes, we were looking for cups.
Remy Martin, very nice
Oh,
here.
oh.
Look at this
Well,
here,
let's finish
Cord. If
this
you can,
glass. Let's
if you can
finish
go.
this gem there.
Look at that. Very sweet. I love it. 1738.
Love a good
cognac. Cognac, yeah.
Well, the cognac's not from 1738.
No, I know
I'd
that.
say. Oh, okay.
I'm reading the label.
Quick, give it back. What do you mean? What do you mean that's worth more than my car?
Oh, this is great. Thank you very much, Tim.
You're welcome. Happy
Oh,
birthday, old
I
man.
love it.
Now I really
Thanks.
feel like a heel for not bringing you presents.
No, this is
Not a good one.
Ralph.
Nice
Your
bottle.
present was fantastic. Thank you so
All right.
much.
Well.
I will frame it and I'll put it in the hallway, so that everybody will know that I was once asked to be on a panel before I was never asked again.
You know, to all facetiousness aside, for those who didn't pay the steep CWI tuition, you did a fine job.
Thank
you. You were among the most entertaining people up there on the topic of connecting the public to Civil War history. They made a good choice.
Well, that has to go to Pete Carmichael. That credit there, because I badgered him for years, and I was half joking. What I wanted to do was we get a hot tub and we put it up there and we call it Pete Carmichael Celebrity Hot Tub, and he gets in a hot tub with one of the historians and they talk about history.
But you know that wasn't going to happen.
Well, he liked it, but he said that's
but
not going to happen.
logistics at the college, that hot tub would be cold water. and the conversation would be 1 minute long.
Yeah, it would not work well.
Because, it's a college.
But I told him he had to do what Eddie Murphy did on SNL, where he dresses James Brown and do that song. Remember that
was
skit?
That good? Oh, it was one of the best.
James Brown Celebrity Hot Tub?
That was one of the best.
When we come back, Dr. Joyce Brothers joins James in the hot tub.
You're making me picture Kent Masterson. I'm sorry. You're making me picture Kent Masterson Brown with a bow tie on and nothing else on in the hot tub.
Exactly.
There's something there.
There's something there. That's what that was my point.
That's horrifying. Thank you for bringing that up. Now we can conclude that was a terrible idea.
I'm going to talk with Ashley and Jill and see if we can't do that for next year, and I'll do the celebrity hot tub. We won't actually put water in it. Because like Ralph says, the logistics.
Yeah, there's.
Do they have a swimming pool even? They might have a.
Oh, we could do. Maybe we
pool.
could do that. We could do Matt Callery's Celebrity Olympics size swimming pool. Yeah, that'd be fun. I don't know. I don't want to ruin Cindy's schedule here. I don't know.
You have a long. I got to roll.
Are you serious? We have a line.
Yes, there's a small bus.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, thank you very much, Tim. It's great
Smith
to see.
was doing a tour with 8th graders. He dropped them off.
I'm sure. Are you
later.
coming to dinner?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good.
Are we going in?
Have a dinner for 45 or something?
Where are we going?
I don't know. You'll have to talk to the master of ceremonies.
Okay.
She's gonna kick
and
you
by
out.
the way, I want credit.
I saw that you got the Team Beaver
T-shirt.
Yeah.
It may be the last one.
It may be.
Everyone else.
And that is a dying number of people who are on that team, by the way. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you kindly, Tim. This is I don't know. Is the audience gone? Court, what's going on?
Pretty much.
Are they really?
You've got 38.
Yeah, 46 it says here. Well, hello there, Houstons.
Hi. That is a very special gift for you.
How are you?
Along with, I thought I would.
Now, is that actually yours, or did you get that made?
Actually,
I'm sorry, is that actually theirs, or did you get that made?
So I asked my wife. I said, I got to do this. I said, do you have a T-shirt? I said, can you make one of these on your Cricut? Or at the very least, do I have a marker? She went and made this on her Cricut machine, and this is what I get.
That's
so
awesome.
this is the one and only time I will wear it.
Court, did you get that on camera?
I did.
They battle. You're doing your Estella Beard impersonation.
So here, I will in honor of you. I'll get it off camera. Nobody
wants to see that.
I'll remove it, and I've got my...
Oh, there we go. Okay. That's familiar territory.
I've got my AG... Whose is that? Is that Bethany's? So...
Okay, now, so I'm opening up the present here from the Houstons. I'll just make noise until Court brings the camera back.
We spent all day looking for this.
Thank you, Cindy. All right.
I wanted... Well, I'll let you open it, and then we'll...
So much going on.
Okay.
I wanted something to help you study for the guide exam next time, and something that was on your level. Something that, you could read and understand.
Well, this actually will come in handy. 101 things you didn't know about the Civil War. Mm-hmm. There's probably about 1,001 things I don't know about the Civil War. And a children's book, What Was the Turning Point of the Civil War? Another children's book. What is that? Civil War Adventure.
And those are comic books, so not a lot of words.
Oh, good. Thank God. And finally, wow, this is actually kind of cool. What is this? Like a vintage children's book?
I don't know. I saw that was the first one I found, and I thought that's perfect. And then I just went off the rails.
The How and Why Wonder Book of the Civil War. This is actually pretty neat.
I guess I'm supposed to remove the price tag before I give it to you.
Probably, but this is definitely used. This is great, though. I love it. Oh, look at that. See, I actually would probably enjoy this. Wonderful illustrations. Well, thank you very much, Houstons. I appreciate it. You didn't come out here all the way for this, did you?
Sure we did.
No.
You have other things. Did you really?
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
For real?
Cindy asked me to call in. I said, well, there's an outside chance we can come down. And I had today off work anyway. And I said to her, let's go back down. We're going to do the Fort Loudon thing tomorrow.
Oh, right.
So we're staying here tonight, and then we're going to go there. So.
Well, God damn it. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate that. It's nice to see you, Missy.
You're welcome.
I have to do this because, and then we'll get out of the way for others. Cindy said that we were supposed to prepare an anecdote or a funny story about you. So what I thought was best was I read some excerpts from my personal diary.
Okay.
All right. So, I'm just picked a few from my personal diary. So on April 20th of 2022, this would have been the first time I met you. So I said, today I did the Kershaw tour with Addressing Gettysburg. Lewis Trott was the tour guide and seemed really, really cool. I met a lot of great people, although there was a group that talked way too much in the back and were really obnoxious and annoying. I met Matt Callery. Today was great. Okay.
Wow.
Then October.
So watch the decline as we go.
October 23rd, went on another get out of the car tour. Oh, on the 20th I mentioned ice storm, but so October, and I'll cut this short a little bit, but went on another get out of the car tour. Said hi to Matt again. Told him that I became a new patron. He was very happy, but he didn't know my name. I had to reintroduce myself.
Yeah, that's not unusual.
April of 23rd. Matt asked on AG Today for somebody to volunteer to stop and pick up the flag and bring it on the tours. I volunteered, and now I'm the flag guy. I finally have a cool job. I got to see the studio today, which was really neat. The funny thing was, when I got there, Matt didn't know my name.
Are these real, or are you?
These are right out of. I mean, these are right out of my handwritten diary. April. That was okay. That was April. September of 24. Did Get Out of the Car tour today. It was also World War II weekend. Elizabeth loved it. Get World War II weekends are a lot of fun. Matt finally. Matt finally remembered my name, although he called me Eddie. Oh, you know what? I did skip one. I'm sorry. That was September. In April, that was when you called me Eddie. April, second year of Get Out of the Car tour. This is one where I mentioned met Cindy today. She is wonderful. She's going to be great for Matt. So I'm throwing that out there because after the story I told over the last week, she thinks I'm creepy and weird and doesn't want me around anymore. So
wait, what?
No.
Outside of circle.
People exercising.
Oh.
All right. So we get to the point there. You finally remembered my name, and I state here in my diary, this is the best day of my life. And then one final one that I thought would be funny that we should talk about. So this is February 16th of 25. This was this year. Missy and I met Matt and Cindy for dinner. We had a great time. I think Matt farted. Then he blamed some poor lady next to us and said it was her seafood. So I thought that was a good one to read.
Oh, I know what that was. That was actually the seafood, by the way.
I'm not convinced yet that was the seafood. I definitely
the waitress confirmed it was the seafood.
Listen, the waitress was working for tips. She wanted to. She just wanted to make you feel good, so you tipped her well.
Yeah, right. Well, listen, right. Houston's, thank you very much. Are you coming to dinner?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
good,
we're gonna
great.
stick around.
Yep. Great. Awesome. Very good.
Well, happy birthday.
I will see you. Thank you very much.
Bit,
great to see you, Missy. Thank you for the gifts. Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, talk about blasts from the past. Look at this one here. Look at we got Kath and Ronnie Ronstadt back in her old chair. Amazing. Everybody's like, oh, we miss Veronica. And here's her mom, Kath. This is amazing. Here, guys. Hello.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. It's great to see you.
I hope Chris Gwynn is watching because we officially found the Confederate onesie. Pretty sure that's the origin of that right there. What in the hell?
It's the early 80s, man. What do you want from me?
Yeah.
You weren't around yet.
Years. Yes, I was.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
When were you born?
82.
Oh, you were just around. Yeah. I already had like 4 years on you.
So happy birthday, dude.
Oh, thank you so much. It's good to see you here again.
Nice to see you too, man.
Oh, and I know the audience is probably kvetching right now. So, Veronica, tell everybody what you've been up to. You have a high profile, high caliber job as a prosecutor.
Yeah.
Right? You are fighting crime without a cape.
Yes.
Not all superheroes wear capes, ladies and
You
gentlemen.
don't know what I wear in court.
Well,
you're just speculating.
That's true. It's never on TV, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, working for the district attorney's office. I went 180 degrees. And went over to the prosecutor's office, and I'm having a blast over there in Franklin County. So
awesome. And Kath, you've never been on the show before. You've been in the room, but you've never actually been on.
No, right.
Right. And so here you are. Everybody gets to meet you for the first time ever. Here's Kath, everybody.
Hey,
there you go.
Thank you.
Like Hamilton, this is the room where it happened, Mom.
Yeah,
Right here.
yeah.
This is amazing. All right, well, are you going to open up the...
Kathy.
Can we have drinks, or what are we doing?
Well, you want a drink?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got what do you want? I got cognac, I got scotch, and...
That was recommended.
Oh, my God.
By the...
Wait, diet be damned. Kentucky Straight Bourbon Eagle Rare. Wow, I've never heard of this one, but
Apparently they only get it in periodically. The guys
beautiful
at the
bottle.
State Store in Chambersburg were like so excited when I said I want like a whiskey bourbon. I don't know the difference. And he was like, this happens to be in. I would recommend
Really?
this. Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Oh, it's
I have no
beautiful.
idea,
Thank you
so.
very much.
Well,
oh, man.
I don't know how you open it, but come on.
Here we go. Okay, let's do it. Okay, who's driving me tonight? Because apparently...
I got you, buddy.
All right, thank you, Court.
I'm gonna order a pizza and we'll have it in the parking lot.
Oh, there you go. There you go. So, Cam is in the comment section.
I did not know that.
Yes, and he was laughing because he's like, what is he called? Gettysburg Mallow, I believe. And he's like laughing to himself. He goes, Matt has no idea I'm in here. Well, now I do.
Thank you.
Cameron. There you go, Veronica.
Passing this around.
Is there a glass over there?
No.
He took his glass. I'll swig.
Cheers.
Happy birthday
Happy
to
birthday.
you.
Happy
All right,
birthday.
thank you very much. Lord.
Yeah.
Oh, that is.
Cheers.
Oh, thank you,
There
Kath.
you
Cheers
go.
to you as well.
Salud.
Oh boy, this is gonna be a rough one tonight. This is actually very good.
It is very
It
good.
is.
It's just very
It's
strong.
smooth. Okay, guys, and it is. It's
They only
delicious.
have like 7 bottles
Delicious.
left. It's
Really?
the Chambersburg State Store. So if anybody else is interested, head on down there. 'cause
I love it.
apparently
Ralph, would you like to try this? There's some in the glass here. Is Ralph still here?
Yeah.
Ralph,
Anyway.
you can try it if you want.
You're running late. You have a lot of other
Okay,
people that
we
want to
are-
come.
oh my
Wish you
God,
well, and
Jesus,
we're gonna
I have to pee.
get
All right.
out of the seats.
Very good. Thanks,
Taking
guys. I'm glad you're here.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. Okay. Let's see. The door is open, but my laptop is in the way. I want to go somewhere in Tennessee. Where should I go?
Chattanooga.
All right. That's what I'll do. Richie Condon, ladies and Kim. Well, hello, guys. Oh, this is something here. What is this now? Okay. Everybody clearly thinks I'm an alcoholic. Hi, Kim. How are you? Have a seat, guys, so people can see you on the camera. We don't want to look at your abdomens. All right. Let's see. Here's a card. Let's see what the card says. This card is different than all of the birthday text messages you're getting, which I did get a lot of those. Mainly because you're not reading it on the toilet, which is true. Happy birthday, Matt. May it be filled with many fart jokes.
You're welcome.
You sure Jim Broomall didn't sign this here? Thank you.
He was my scribe.
Thank you, Rich and Kim. I appreciate that. So let me tell you the story behind that for the audience. So one time, Jim Broomall, of course, you know him from. He was recently at Shepherd University. And he asked me to come and talk to one of his groups last year. And Chris Gwynn was there too. And so Chris did a talk at 2 different stops and everything. And we ended Little Round Top. And Jim goes, he goes, okay, so we're going to move on. We're going to have lunch. And then afterwards, we'll talk to Matt Callery, who's, I don't know, he'll do some fart jokes or something. And I know he meant it as a joke, but after watching Chris, who was fantastic, right? And then you're introduced as the guy, hey, look forward to this after lunch because fart jokes are coming your way. it's like, ugh.
There's some relief coming.
Yeah, so I like to tease him about that. And what is this now? Oh, good Lord. Oh, Bourbon County.
Yeah.
Grand Macaroon Stout. I love it. I love
It's good
stouts.
stuff.
I love
That's
stouts.
good stuff.
Thank you very much. I will be drinking this.
Just to light your way into a new year.
Richie and I both love oil lamps.
We love reading by oil light.
Yes. And this is awesome. I've been looking for a really small one, actually. I'm not even kidding. Because I have a what do you call it? Like a box hangs on the wall, but you put candlesticks in it.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And it's got a little ledge on it. I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
No. It's a box that you just store your candlesticks in, and the top slides off, but it can also be a little ledge.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
I'll take a picture of it and send it to you.
Please do.
And I have a small lantern. It's slightly bigger than this, but I wanted a really small one like this one. And so this is perfect. Thank you very much.
I'm glad you like it.
I love it. I do. I love it. It's fantastic.
I read many a book by that one. I just wanted to pass it on to you.
Really? Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you very much. You guys
I hope
are
that's not like regift. It's not regifting.
It's not, because it was
because nobody
something-
gifted it to me.
Right.
I actually did buy it.
You had it for yourself,
Mhm.
and it was something that you got use out of, and now you're making a
And
gift
now I'm
of it,
passing
which
it on
makes
to
it
you.
a very big gift.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Kim, how are you?
I'm doing all right, Matt. How are you?
Good, good. Say hi to the audience. Say hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
I'm Kim.
I'm Kim.
And and I am Richie's beloved.
Yeah. Sure am.
You guys both moved to Gettysburg, 2 years ago?
We're going on 2 years in August. Yeah.
So how do you like living in Gettysburg?
I love it. I love it. You know, we're Western PA people, so being back in Pennsylvania in general is good for us.
It's a cool little town, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like to hear a phone call?
Sure.
All right, put those headphones in front of you
Oh,
on,
wow.
and let's see who's on the phone here now. Well, let's see. This person hasn't called since December 7th of 2023. Oh, who could this be? Could it be? Who's this?
Oh my God. That's coming from the railroad.
Is this the great Cam Mallow?
Nobody else from Western PA right now.
Cameron, unbelievable. I can't believe you're calling.
Yep, I'm calling.
This is possibly my friend, the greatest birthday present anyone could ever give.
Yep, I've been out here working since May. So,
You know, Cameron, it's my birthday. Can you not make it about you for 1 minute?
well, I didn't know it was your birthday when I called.
What do you mean? Why did you call?
You told me to call in.
I told you.
Just because you asked me to call in a while back.
Yeah, 8 months ago.
Well, also happy birthday. I didn't know it was.
All right, I'm just teasing you, Cameron. It's great to hear you calling on the show again. People have missed you. Do you understand that?
Well, they can come out and see me out here at Allegheny.
What is the name? Well, you're at Allegheny Portage, right?
Yep.
And that is in what town?
Duncansville and between Duncansville and Crescent.
Cameron, I'm sitting here with Rich Condon.
Pennsylvania.
Yep. I'm sitting here with Rich Condon. You and Richie went to school together, did you not?
Yeah, he knows my train whistle pretty good.
Let's hear it, Cameron. Can you give us the little train whistle, please? It's been so long.
I'm going to... Yep. Gotta warm
Wow.
That was actually really
yeah,
good.
that was that was improved from here's the one that you did probably 4 years ago. Let's listen.
That one's more of a tractor beam.
Yeah, not bad, Cameron, but this one that you did tonight, I think is your best one yet.
I truly think your time at Allegheny Portage has probably helped you improve the train whistle.
I was thinking the same thing.
And I'm glad you called because I'm planning on making a visit up there in the not too distant future.
So can you take him around, Cameron?
Yeah. We're also doing living history stuff programs now during the day and demonstrations.
Fantastic.
Rock cutting, rope making, dressing up as different people in the Portage, even Mexican-American War.
Have you represented my great-great-great-grandfather yet?
I think I did the other day. I said, I'm going to dress up and pretend to be Rich's great-great-granddad for the day.
That is sweet of you.
I appreciate that. I'm honored.
So, Cameron, when you come into town next, if you're here on a Thursday, which I'm assuming you work, so you probably won't be, but we would love to see you back here in the studio hanging out with everybody, and the audience would love to see you. I know that because I get letters from them, not emails, Cameron. They're writing letters. They're putting pen to paper, and they're saying, I want Cameron. I want my MTV. I want my Cammy. That's what they say. Can you come back, Cameron? Can you commit to the audience now that one day before the end of the year, you will be back on AG Today? Come on, Cam. Come on, Cam.
Well, I'm off on Monday. I'm off on Wednesdays and Thursdays.
Well,
and I'm going back to be in Gettysburg next weekend.
All right. Well, it sounds like a promise. Now, of course, the reality of it is, though, Cam, we only do this show once a month now for the time being. Okay, everybody in the back is very excited. As you can hear, they're still clapping. Yeah.
The world needs everybody.
The world needs everybody. That's exactly right. Anyway, Cam, listen. We would love to have you come back, but I must move on because we have apparently 47 other people in the back. Okay?
Well, you'll have to come out here and see me sometime.
We will come out and see you sometime. I hung up on him. Okay, so let me thank you. Let me thank you, Richie and Kim, for coming in. I appreciate it. I love the lamp. I love the stout. You guys are very thoughtful, and I appreciate you coming here. It's very cool of you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you as well. Thank you. Happy Madness to you all. Yes, thank you very much. Okay, what the hell is next? Is it dinner time? It is. It's dinner time. That was the last of the guests. No, it's not. Oh. It's not. No, it's not. Okay. All right. Here we go. Michael the two mics.
Mike squared. It's
wow.
Mike squared.
It's Mike squared. Let me tell you something. This is amazing because, first of all, you're both named Mike, so it's going to be easy to talk to you. But secondly, Mikey B, I've been bugging to come on this show forever. And as you can see, he's...
I didn't even know you had shows on Thursday. What do you mean you've been bugging me to come on forever?
Don't give me that bull. Would you like a bourbon or a scotch?
I'm going to drink all that. I didn't bring you any gifts. My gift was a phone call on your birthday, which you didn't answer. Also, I was talking to Mike. I think I misunderstood the concept of what this was. I thought this was a roast. So all my content
perfect
is completely
If there's
useless.
anybody who could do... No, read it.
No, it's all...
it's got a list.
Blank.
Matt has no hair.
All right.
Matt
all of Grant's jokes.
Matt loves food so much he changed his last name to Calorie. Matthew, you are the reason I drink. You are the reason I live to forget. Happy birthday, Matt. It's not really your birthday now, but you're collecting gifts, and that's pretty good.
Thank you, Mikey. And let me tell you something.
Tell me something.
It was the great Joe E. Lewis who said, "You ain't drunk if you can lay on the floor without holding on."
What?
Exactly.
Profound.
Thank you.
Yes.
One time, Mikey and I were at his house one day swimming, and he mixed himself a peculiar drink.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "What are you drinking down there, Mikey?" And he said, "Scotch and carrot." I'll just wait for the camera to come back on me. He said, "Scotch and carrot juice." I said, Scotch and carrot juice? Why? And he said, "I get drunk, but I can see better." Fuck it.
Oh my God.
Because I get, I forgot what the punchline was. I get drunk, but I see good. And that ain't true. They say carrots are good for your eyes. That's not true, though, Mikey. Because I stuck a carrot in my end. It hurt.
You stuck a carrot in what?
My end. It sounded like I said my end, but I said my eye.
You said your end. Yeah,
I did.
Yeah, that is painful.
So let me tell you something. Unrehearsed jokes from old crooners are not a good thing to do after several big swigs of whiskey.
Oh, that's what you were doing in here?
Oh, yeah.
We had no idea.
Oh, there you go.
Did you get invited, Mike?
Oh, yeah. Don't tell Howard. I mean, my goodness.
Would you like one? Everybody's stolen my glasses.
Not all of us got chauffeured here today.
I know, really.
I didn't either. So we're gonna have an interesting evening.
Well, I got chauffeured, but that's not the point. I'm just an A-lister like that, no problem.
Well, I am so glad that you came, Mikey. I'm so glad that you came. Here.
Well, I did come to say happy birthday, and I know everyone said nice things about you. I don't have many nice things to say about you. I'll say this. You're a nice guy, and I appreciate you being a nice guy. You believe in me, even when I don't believe in me.
I do.
And I appreciate that, and I hope someday I can pay that back for you. This is payback arriving here.
This is
I was watching Rick and Morty, eating food, and I was quite content.
This is a huge move for you to come in here on a Thursday night. Thursday night is your big,
Xbox or Rick and Morty
Xbox night, and
or
for you to come.
Stratomatic baseball by myself.
Yeah, for you to come here is really a remarkable thing. No, it is that Cindy was able to pull you out of your hovel. Not your hovel, your cave.
You're not able to for like 5 years.
Well, I've been begging you for 5 years to come on the show, and the show's only like 3 years old, and so.
But she's nice.
Yeah, well, I guess that's it.
Nice.
Now when I want you
when
I want you to do Bucky Beaver, I'm going to have Cindy ask you to do it. Yeah.
All right. Well, that might actually work.
Yeah. It might. Okay. So you hear that, Cindy? You said it might actually work.
It might work.
So I want Bucky Beaver on next month's show. Bucky Beaver, of course, is the beaver who lives down in Lake Crawford.
Right.
Yes.
And he is pissed that we are pissed that he is there.
He doesn't really understand.
He doesn't get it.
His people were there first.
That's what he says.
So,
but it doesn't matter who's there first. It's who's strong enough to be there
All right,
now.
that's it.
All right.
I'm done.
Hey, Mikey,
Mike's here,
thank you
though.
very much.
Mike's
Mike
here.
Lentz, 6 questions, the great 6 questions Lentz, who, by the way, has been a staunch supporter of addressing Gettysburg since basically the beginning.
Yeah.
I think very
Somewhat.
early on, you were.
Yeah.
I remember seeing your name very early on, before I really knew what the hell I was doing with it.
Well, you almost got me kicked out of Red Robin.
You're welcome.
Chili's.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
How did I do that?
Well, I had the audio of AG today on Facebook Live, and there I am laughing, having a great time, and then you're talking about venereal disease in the middle of Red Robin. So that
Was that AG
was good.
Today, or was that one of the medical shows we did?
No, that was AG Today.
Oh, it was.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it wasn't in a clinical sense. It was in a prurient sense that we were talking about it. No.
Yeah, and for me,
that was Veronica's fault.
Also, you're probably going to blame this on Veronica too. You made me look like a heartless bastard out on the battlefield.
How?
Well, I was out there one day. I had my earbuds in, listening to the Facebook Live feed of AG Today, and I was reading the 151st Pennsylvania Monument, right with the casualties, right? You guys, you and Erik were doing your thing, and it was hilarious.
Yeah.
And I busted out laughing right there in front of the casualty tablet.
in front of a couple, 30 school children.
Right over there. 30 school children watching me coming off the bus, laughing at the casualties of the 151st Pennsylvania.
I'm sorry.
So, yes. So thank you for that, man.
Oh, well, you're welcome.
So, I mean, I've been here for the longest of the crew.
Yeah,
right
you
now.
have. Yeah.
You've really developed. Less hair, more gray,
bigger boobs.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I mean, really. I mean, you got to move
I'm
up.
developing.
The girdle has to get a little bit better. The man's ear needs to go one size higher.
All joking aside, I have been looking into girdles.
Well, they're useful.
You should see the profile shots. Yeah.
But
from CWI.
But in all seriousness, Matt, I mean, this platform that you created, it's been a real honor to see it develop.
Yes.
And it's because of the hard work you put into it, the emphasis you made. And I know it comes down to this idea of when you were talking with Keith Bohannon at CWI here.
At the cafe.
At the cafe.
The cafeteria, yeah.
And he was saying how smart you were. And you're like, no.
Right.
And there I am getting my pasta, because that's what you do. Right?
Yeah.
You said that or Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It was one of the other.
No, it was
but
pasta.
Pasta, yeah, okay.
It was pasta.
And I said...
I think you were putting the Parmesan on your pasta.
Exactly what I
was.
was. I said, you don't give yourself enough credit, Matt.
I don't.
The questions you asked when you first started this, they were good. But the way you've developed as an interviewer and knowing this stuff, your questions are so much better now than they were when you started. And the shows were great to begin with, but they're even better now. So,
well, thank you, Mike. And if anybody should know about the quality of questions, the man named 6 questions is the man, right? So I'll believe this compliment here.
Yes.
Thank you.
But Matt, thank you so much. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
And it's like we're eulogizing him right now.
I
This
know.
is
Right?
unfair, right? So
I should fake my death. I want some tears with this stuff.
You're like, this is it, folks. We are done. We are done.
Yeah, it's
Peace out.
almost like when Carson did his last show. Although not anything like Carson. I'm not comparing myself.
So,
Sis boom ba.
Anyway, thank you so much, Matt, for all that you do.
Thank you, Mike.
And thank you for the community. And yeah, that's
Yeah.
it for me.
Well, you're welcome. And thank you for being one of our biggest supporters and cheerleaders, by the way. And you look great in the cheerleader skirt.
Oh, I know, really.
Yeah.
It accentuates my legs, man. It's fantastic.
It really does.
I know.
Thank you, Mikey. I love that. Thank you very much. You're the man. And Debbie Jones is here with us.
Hi, Matt.
How you doing, Debbie?
Good. Happy birthday.
Thank you so much. And Bethany's in here now.
Comes the Bethany.
This is very well planned out, by the way.
You can thank Cindy for every bit of that.
Yeah, I
Good
think
job,
Cindy
Cindy.
deserves a
Hey,
round
Cindy,
of applause.
You know what, ladies and gentlemen? Court, come back. Go to dhpioneers.com, and if you could donate about $175,000 each year so Cindy could be my producer. Thank you. Go ahead.
No, Cindy asked us to think of interesting stories that we've had with you.
Mm-hmm.
And I think one of my favorites is when I actually met you.
Which was, if I recall, you came to one of the AG Todays in the shed.
I did. Okay. It was 3 years ago,
Makes
June
sense.
30th, because it was the day before my birthday and the day before the battle anniversary.
Your birthday's July 1st.
It is indeed.
I'm writing that down. July 1.
But
Debbie birthday.
for whatever reason, you had actually started the show early that day. And I was in the parking lot in my car, and I'm like, do I just walk into the shed? Do
Yes,
I
you
knock
do.
on the door? What do I do? Well, Mike Lentz walked up, and I'm like, hey, I recognize that guy. And so introduced myself, and he was like, oh, yeah, just come on in. And he busts in the door, and you're already in the middle of the show.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, wait, sorry, we're sorry. And I sit down, and you say hi to Mike, and then you're like, hang on, who are you? Because you
Right.
didn't recognize me.
I didn't know you.
So that was my introduction to being on the show. And you, personally,
I'm sorry.
just you going, who are you?
Yeah, did I do it in like a big timing kind of way, or?
Yeah, you were just confused.
Oh yeah, well that's.
You were like, I know him, but I don't know you. And you walked in with him, and I don't know what to do with that.
Yeah. I didn't know because you came in with him, so I thought you were a friend of his.
Right.
And so, which is fine, you know. I mean, everybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome in the beginning. Everybody's welcome.
Until you get to know them, and then you might have to
Till you
kick them
prove
out.
that you're not.
Mm,
Yeah.
Right. But no, that's one of the things I love about what you've done with the community here is you yourself are welcoming of everyone.
Sure. You have to be.
Yeah. And without that, like, honestly, I am such an introvert that doing things like that, walking into something where I know literally no one is not something I usually do. But you made me feel comfortable with it right away.
Good.
And you kept that up after I actually moved here. And that's gold to someone like me to be accepted that quickly. I would know none of the people in this room if it wasn't for you and what you've built with the community here in AG. So thank you. And
You're
happy
welcome.
birthday.
Thank you very much, Deb. That was very sweet. I appreciate that. That's very nice. That warms my cockles.
I'm glad I could do that for you.
Cockles are in your heart.
Somewhere.
I
have no fun stories. All of my
All
stories
right, then,
are
ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
Hey. The very first time I ever met you, you gave me a book, and I kept it for years and years and years, and finally gave it back to you, and you had already bought it already.
I rebought it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then you said to me that you remembered the first time we met. I don't think you do.
I do indeed.
No, you don't.
You came
make
up
this
to
shit
me
up.
and you said, I have a report to do. I'll wait for Court to put the camera back up. Thank you. She said, I have a report to do.
Mm-hmm.
And this report is about tourism in Gettysburg. And I said, oh, I have a book by a fellow named Jim Weeks that I just finished reading.
And you had hair.
Yes.
He had
I
hair
also
when I
had
met him.
hair. It was thinning, if I may be honest. And I loaned you the book. That's the first time. I don't remember the first time we met.
Yeah. It's okay.
How long ago was it?
Beth, if I may be honest, it was would have been 2008 or 9.
9.
Okay.
2009.
So if I'm being honest, I don't remember that I knew you prior to 2018 when I moved back here.
Yeah.
But you reminded me that we had met. And after months and months and months and months and months of trying to remember, I still couldn't remember. And so I realized I'll take her word for it. It sounds plausible. All right.
Yeah.
And then here we are.
I think one of the funny parts about our relationship is that when we first started talking, we talked and talked and talked and talked and talked, and it went really, really well.
Really?
And I was like, oh, that's kind of fun because I don't think he remembers me from the first time. So that's kind of interesting that we got along so well. And then when you asked me to be on the show, I was like, there's no way in hell that's ever going to work. There's no way.
Why?
Because I'm not the big leagues, so I was very concerned that I was going to bring you down. I mean, I probably have, but you've made me feel like I didn't, so I appreciate that.
No, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life.
Not true.
Yeah.
No, I first of all, none of us are the big leagues. That's why it's easy to do things because...
Well, I'm not meant for prime time.
Again, if I were meant for prime time, I wouldn't be working here.
No. Did you not listen to everything everybody just said to you?
I sure hope you
I was
did.
drifting in and out. I'll listen tomorrow.
I feel like you are prime time, or people would not have just spent the past hour and a half coming in to tell you how wonderful you are.
Fair
so
enough.
Shut up.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, relatively speaking, in the Gettysburg world, maybe we can say that. And you can say that. I'm not saying that. But outside of it, nobody knows who I am. Except in wherever Hester was.
In Australia.
Montana and Australia.
There's people in Australia that know who you are.
All right, and Ireland and Germany and England. Okay, but
now
so
just
there's
be quiet.
China.
OnlyFans.
Also,
OnlyFans. I'm huge on OnlyFans.
Here's the thing that I think after the amount of time we've known each other now that you should know and you haven't figured out yet is that I'm always right. And when I say you are meant for prime time, you're meant for prime.
Well, no, I mean, I agree, but nobody who can make that happen agrees. So that's the problem.
Shut up.
Listen, I'm going to tell you something, Bethany.
What?
When Veronica told me that she was moving on to that big job, I was genuinely, truly happy for her. I remember she called me and she felt bad.
Yeah.
I could tell. I don't know if she would say that, but it sounded to me like she felt bad.
Yeah. That
she was leaving because she wouldn't have the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I'm so happy for you, and I was like, I'll figure it out. Like, I'll figure whatever out. This is so much better for you. Like, this is like a steady, regular, real job, not a contract job. Like, this is so much better. And it was like, get those effing criminals.
Yeah, right.
Right. So kick some ass.
She does good work.
I'm sure she does. So, but immediately when I got off the phone with her, and I drove. I remember I was in the parking lot at Giant, and I remember
Always a Giant.
Yeah. Most of my life occurs at home, here, or Giant. I remember leaving, and I remember thinking, okay, so me and Erik can. No, Erik wasn't here when you started. No, so Erik was already gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So me and Colby, that's what it was. I was like, me and Colby can probably handle it for ourselves, but we need to have a woman there. And I started thinking, who could I get? And the only person I knew who could even try to understand what that role is would have been you. And so I said, oh, it has to be Bethany. And then when I asked you and you demurred and you were like, oh, no, same way Veronica did. I was like, no, listen, I know what I'm talking about. You can do it. It'll take you a little while to get used to it, but you can do it. And you did. And you do. And you do a fantastic job. And I enjoy it as much as I enjoyed it with Veronica. You guys are both fantastic. I'm very lucky. First of all, and this is going to sound horrible.
Okay.
But
I'm
it
used
is
to this by
very difficult to find a female who can do this the way I want them to do it, right? Without being annoying. It does sound. It does. But I'm speaking to you because I've tried since 2008.
Mm-hmm.
I had one who was good, but she went on to, she lived in Virginia, and it was hard to do. And then I stopped doing the show anyway, so that was the end of it. But after that, it was very hard to find a female who could hang with the boys, right?
Aww.
And to find Veronica, and then you right after her, to go from one right to the other is very lucky. I'm very lucky to have had both of you on the show as the female foils for my stupidity. And so I appreciate everything you do on the show.
Well, thank you.
And
I appreciate you. I appreciate you keeping me into the history community.
What do you mean? You work for the foundation?
Yeah, but I work
are you
at Rep
talking about?
House. I'm in an office all day. I don't get to see all the stuff. Like if tomorrow I'm not working at the foundation anymore, this would be the thing that kept me in the history community, and I appreciate that because I'm not one that goes out and seeks those things. I mean, how many times has Cindy come to me and go, "Did you hear about blah 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 event that literally is happening next door to you?" And I'm like, "No." So I don't know about things unless other people tell me
Yeah,
so.
Cindy's like, I don't know what's going on in town if she doesn't tell me.
100%.
Yeah.
She should work for like Destination Gettysburg or something like that. Be the person who...
She should start her own
thing.
Yeah.
So also, while we're talking about the lovely Cindy Compton.
Right, and then we have to go to dinner.
Yes, we need to give her due for organizing
Holy
this whole
crap.
thing.
I'm like, earlier I was like, so do you guys have news? And you're both like, no. And I'm like, fine, I'm hungry anyway. So this is perfect.
Yeah. I made up that whole thing about Uncle too.
I figured because it's 8:30. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
you really did surprise me. You really did.
I could tell.
And I foiled her attempt at a surprise party already. And I feel bad about it. Monday. I ruined it. She wanted to, we were going to have dinner with the girls. And I was like, oh, let's invite Jen and Mike. And then eventually I found out she was planning a little surprise thing for next weekend. And
CWI made things a little bit challenging.
CWI screwed it
this
up.
year
CWI
for
screwed
his
it up.
birthday.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
last
But anyway,
year it
listen.
wasn't over his birthday. So.
This has been beautiful. I love it. You guys are fantastic. Do you want to praise me?
Not praise you, no.
Oh, good.
No, I just wanted to say happy birthday and happy anniversary.
Oh, yes. I would like to say happy anniversary to you. In fact, I have a little something for you. It is our anniversary today as well, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
And so I thought I would give you a gift right here, right now on the show.
Oh, God.
And I didn't have wrapping paper, but I put a piece of electrical tape over the name on the box so that you couldn't tell what it is until you opened it. Okay? Here we go.
That's so exciting.
Okay. What is this? What is it?
I don't know because it's got a piece of tape
Exactly.
over it.
You can't tell.
Oh, that's so great.
What is it?
Espresso yourself.
Show the audience.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
oh, there you go.
It's
There
very
you
heavy.
go.
It's very heavy.
It's an espresso machine.
Espresso machine.
I figured
Looks like
you can make cappuccinos on that.
There's more buttons on that than my car.
There's a lot of buttons. You could also launch a spaceship.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
so
you could
exciting.
froth milk. You can do a lot of things on that.
We're going to
one.
be very caffeinated.
Well,
You're not
Or I will
already.
be.
no, I'll be with you. Yeah, I'll have some espresso.
Oh, so exciting. Thank you.
You're very
This
welcome.
is about you. I don't know why we're doing this, but
Because it's our anniversary, and that's I got
it
you
is
a
our
gift.
anniversary. But
I think it's been enough about me. But unless
Well,
you
no,
have
I
more to
just-
say. I don't want to shut you up.
nothing, not a whole lot. I just, a lot has changed for you and a lot has grown for you in the last.
Not my hair.
Well, since you've been back, you just had an anniversary, 6 years for the podcast. So super exciting for that. And then 2 years with not only a girlfriend.
I like the one clap back there.
Not only me in your life, but Major in your life.
Yeah.
And 2 years
Yeah,
coming
Major
up for that.
and
in a
her
couple of days.
barking at 5:30 in the morning. It's just wonderful. Yeah.
And then 6 months in a house, home
Yep.
ownership. Super exciting.
What'd you call me? Yes, home ownership.
Yes. And a lot has changed.
A lot has changed.
And you continue to grow everything.
I do, and my toe falls off.
You flicked it off. See, you
Yes.
didn't tell that part.
Did I flick it?
You told me you flicked it and it fell off.
It just fell off with no pain either. There was no pain. And it was brittle.
Yeah. These are the conversations of the morning. But
Good morning. So last night I dreamt that my toe fell off and I just flicked it.
so I hope that you had a wonderful birthday. And I wanted to tell you how much you mean to me.
I did. Thank you. I love you.
I love you.
I appreciate everything you do for me because you do sacrifice a lot because this show takes up a lot of my time and my focus. And I appreciate everything that you do.
Well, there were a lot of people who couldn't be here or that I don't have.
Refused.
No, nobody refused.
Oh.
That I don't have.
Well, you don't
any
want to list them and
information
embarrass them.
No, that I don't have their phone numbers or ways to contact them. And I am not the type of person to ask you for a phone number. So if you are listening and I did not ask you, it is not because I didn't want to. It is because I did what I could. But.
Did you ask Court?
Well, I did. Yes. I'm sorry, Court.
No.
You've been. I did. You're calling me out now.
It's so awkward.
Court.
I just wanted to make it awkward for Court.
Court, go ahead. Say your piece.
No. No, I just don't say it because I just said it.
I did ask him.
She did ask me.
Sorry.
I did. And now I'm horrible because he was just sitting there with his back to me the whole time and I forgot. So I apologize.
She's a force.
All right. Go ahead.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Well, I'm gonna put out the vibes. I pray for you. What's he doing?
All right, go ahead, Court. Go ahead, Court. What do you got there?
We've known each other for so long. So long.
Yeah.
And how many times have I told you, Matt? How many times? Not long ago. It wasn't that long ago. I was just listening to this podcast, wondering if I was ever gonna get to do fun stuff with my life that I enjoy, and now I get to do one of those things every time I do stuff with you. So I appreciate that. You've done a lot for me, and you should take account of that on your birthday, and give yourself some more credit. Because because you did all this. You did all this.
Yeah.
You, Matt.
True. Oh, you know what? You're effing right. I did do all this. God damn it.
Well, and everybody.
Take a swig right out.
I'm taking a swig
goddamn
right now.
bottle.
I did it all. Me.
To see the sizzle come up from the board when you spill water on.
I know.
Everybody who I asked could not have answered yes quicker.
Really?
I mean, it was
all right.
amazing.
Then I need to go to my therapist twice a week then.
Everyone
because
really cares about you. And
well, that's nice.
They feel very strongly. So anyway, I
Let
really
it in.
appreciate everybody.
Even Erik? Erik didn't hesitate?
No.
No, not at all.
Wow.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
So it's a testament to you.
I thought he hated me all these years.
Oh, yeah.
No.
I did. I think he still might. He just probably did it because he didn't want to say no.
So a very happy birthday to you.
I was just kidding. Hey,
and,
listen.
We have still somewhere to head after this where
boy.
everyone is getting together. So
Fantastic. We don't want to keep them waiting.
Nope.
And I am sorry. Thank you all for watching that have watched or listened on Patreon. I had no idea about this, so we did not mean to blindside you. I would never have done that to my beloved audience, but I was blindsided, so therefore you were too. But really, seriously, Cindy, great job on this. I'm very impressed with this. Honestly, dhpioneers.com. We would need $175,000 for Cindy's salary and health insurance, and she will be our business manager / producer, because that was fantastic. I can't believe you had all those people show up here and you had them all filtered in perfectly, and it was just great. It was just great, really great. This is probably the best, and I had a surprise party on my 40th. I think this has topped that, because that actually did surprise me on my 40th. This surprised me more. I really expected nothing. I figured Monday, it was over. That was it. And this has really been great. And so thank you guys very much.
Yes.
Thank you for those of you who stuck around.
wow.
It's my fucking birthday.
That was not planned by me. No.
Thank you for sticking around this whole time and watching. We will see you next month at the third Thursday of July, and who knows what the hell it'll be there. Whose birthday's in July? We'll have a surprise party for you. Cindy's great. You, okay, 2 of them. Oh, we'll have a big party. We'll talk to you guys next time. Have a good one.
AG Today is produced by Matt Callery, Bethany Yingling, and Cindy Compton. Engineered by Courtney Micker and sometimes someone else. Guest bookings by Cindy Compton. Guests of AG Today stay wherever the hell they can. We don't have that kind of budget, but maybe someday if you become a patron at www.patreon.com/addressinggettysburg. To be a guest on the show, send an email to cindy@addressinggettysburg.com. I'm Testicles Maximus, the voice of AG Today. Thanks for listening.
This concludes